Wild Wild West.
Is that Nocta?
No, this is not Nocta, but that's a fair guess.
I know you.
You do know me. Thank you. Jon DelCollo's here. Hot start.
Thanks for having me, fellas.
John, look at that. Look at this. I didn't even notice your fucking drip, dude.
You like it? You probably don't.
I like it. You look nice.
These are the perfect airport pants.
What you got?
They
Lots
zip
of
off.
zippers.
You can dump. You can dump heat,
You
dude.
can make
Damn,
those
dude.
shorts.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Are they knee pads?
What if you get hot in the airport? You got to take them off. They're just
Are the
double
knees
layered.
enhanced? Is it double layer?
Yeah,
That's what I'm
yeah.
saying.
You for real should zip those off going through TSA.
True.
Put them in the container.
You could probably take your dick out in TSA and be like, I didn't know. I thought you.
Yeah,
I thought I had
yeah.
to
There's
take my
so many.
Strip
There's
down.
so many zippers on this thing, dude. I don't know.
Get in the fucking scanner thing and just take your pants all the way down. Like, so sorry, man. I don't know.
You could easily.
Trying to comply. I'm just.
There's
trying
just
to
so
comply.
many rules here. I always forget.
And then they'd find out. They'd be like, I'm looking at your schedule. You fly every single week. You're like, well,
You've been pulling your dick out on TSA every single week.
it'd be a good way to seek revenge on them.
It'd be so funny. Yeah, like when I got random the other day, I should have just been like, all right, my bad, and just like took my pants off. I'm like, well, I don't know.
Like I didn't really shower this morning, so get in there, boys. It's gonna be rough.
What did they do to you for the rando?
Nothing. They just put me through the fucking scanner. I have TSA pre-check, so they put me.
Oh yeah.
They like didn't let me go through the metal detector.
Pre-check, you're allowed to go through metal detector only.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
Unless you get scanned.
Then you get if you get randomized, they'll like toss you through there. And
Might be
scan
the
you.
most lazy thing I've done in my life is still not get TSA.
Pre-check.
Really?
I would
Still
never
haven't got it. I fly every fucking
Every
week.
yeah, multiple times a week.
Yeah.
I would never. Brittany literally picked me up and was like, "Just go in this building." I'm like, "I don't have time for this." And it was
You also never
5
need
minutes.
it. You never need it.
In Philly, you do. Philly's
Philly,
back up,
yeah,
dude.
Yeah,
I don't know. Philly is shitty.
I just like going. I like going just through the metal detector.
Yeah, of course.
That's the best part.
Yeah.
So
It is nice, but every time I think about getting it, I'm like, I've never needed it.
You can't just do it online. You have to show up to an office
gotta show
and
up to
get
an office, yeah.
approved.
That's how Clear gets you. They
yeah,
just get
Clear
on the
lets you
way
at
in.
the
They're like,
airport.
you want Clear? You're like, I'm here early. I'll sign up.
Yeah,
How much is it? They're like $900 a month. You're like, that's fine. I'll just cancel after the 30 days.
is it that expensive?
It actually is expensive.
Really?
Pre-check's only
I
like
think they
$80
vote
for
it. It's
5
not
years,
$900
right?
a month,
Obviously,
obviously,
yeah.
Sean.
But
Thank
it's-
you. Well,
it's-
you want to get the facts straight. I understand.
You are the lifeblood of the truth of this podcast, Sean. You and Lemaire. Although Lemaire has a tenuous relationship with the truth.
Lemaire, wait, you got to tell him how you. I'm sorry, Lemaire. Why does Lemaire fib?
No, I would say
He
got
is in a
fooled by the
distorted.
documentary.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But you went to jiu-jitsu yesterday, right?
Yeah, I went to 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu.
Yes.
It was pretty fun. I saw Justin Gaethje there. I had to act like I didn't see him.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was
Really?
pretty cool. Yeah, I was like, oh, fuck.
Seeing Gaethje is neat.
Yeah.
And then especially you get to train in front of him.
Yeah.
Did you turn on the Jets?
No. He was on the other side. He was kickboxing. So
You should have got over
kick,
there and
dude.
fucking said, "What's good, dude? What's
Yeah.
good?"
He put up
Gaethje?
your
Say you're
dude,
the real BMF.
yeah.
You're the black motherfucker.
The real BMF.
The real BMF.
What are you doing there?
It was
Is that your first time?
Yeah, this gym, it was just basically like training, rolling and stuff. Yeah, I didn't know anything.
I would like to see that.
Yeah,
I was delighted upon your arrival when you came back because before you left, the confidence through the roof.
Yeah.
But he was like, I'm going to 10th Planet, and then I walk outside, he's smoking a blunt, and I was like, Lemaire, you can't smoke a blunt before your big training, and he was like, here's what's gonna happen. He goes, here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna go in there. They're gonna put me in a beginner's class. I'm gonna fucking tap like 2 or 3 people. They're gonna move me up to the thing. They're gonna go, you're actually a white belt or maybe even a blue belt. You said those
I didn't say
exact
I would
words.
tap
You said one
everybody.
strike.
I said I tap
You told
one
me
guy.
you were gonna tap a couple
I
people.
said I tap one guy. I'd
You
get
said
one
you were
guy.
gonna. I'm gonna
I'd get
tap 1 or 2 people.
I'd get one guy. I
You
didn't
said
get
1 or 2.
anybody. I said one guy. I said
You
one
said
guy.
1 or 2. I'm certain of it.
No, dude, one guy. It was for sure one guy.
Did you end up catching a body?
No bodies, dude.
0 bodies.
0 bodies. But
Were
they
you
had
caught?
I got caught at the end of each like round though. Like there was like 10 seconds left, and I'm like, "Fuck it, dude, I'm tired."
You tapped it with 10 seconds.
No, I didn't even know. I didn't know. I was just not
Gotcha.
breathing. There was times I was like, "I can't fucking breathe right now," and I had to just like, yeah,
That's a reason to tap though.
yeah. I didn't tap when
Just
I couldn't
tap
fucking
yourself like I'm out. I'm out.
Yeah, just
I'm out.
jogging. Yeah.
breathe. I tried to tap before it started to like hurt for real. You know, like the.
I know what you mean. Yeah. Lemaire, I know you talk about it, but I am a one-strike wipeout.
Yeah.
If you surpass me, then you can do security detail for me. So.
Can I buy a day pass to wrestle you
We
tomorrow?
both get our asses kicked.
Can we just go in there and wrestle each other? I want to wrestle you.
Lemaire is nasty.
Lemaire will
Is he
get you.
scrappy?
He'll fuck you up. Oh,
He'll
yeah.
fuck you up and
Is
wrestle.
I
he
mean, dude, we can
strong?
move the table right now.
John is Lemaire is strong, but also he would wrestle the fuck out of you.
Does he have experience?
Dude, we can move the
He's
table right
failed
now.
out of like 3 different. He's tried 3 different jiu-jitsu trials.
Did you ever
and
get tech
never
followed
gone
by your own
back.
best friend in grade school?
What'd you say? I'm sorry.
I got tech followed.
Oh
Did
wait,
you
you
really?
wrestled.
Yeah, I got some
Ooh,
experience.
he's
Oh,
got
yeah.
some actual experience.
Yeah, I know what I'm doing.
I don't have any. I did wrestling for a week and I quit.
I'm here for a few days. I think we should get on the mat.
You guys should.
Whoa, John with some scary confidence here.
We got to bring Greco-Roman back, dude. This Brazilian bullshit's been taking over the wrestling scene. We got to take
Yeah,
back
none of
the
that Brazilian shit.
Greco-Roman.
I think it is. I think the jiu-jitsu stuff's getting dominated a
Greco-Roman,
little.
dude.
The
Hispanics.
fucking white Muslims have saved us. They're just mauling these fucking Brazilian dudes. It used to be scary when you saw a Brazilian coming out of the tunnel. Now it's
Oh, yeah.
those guys just get tossed around a little.
Yeah, yesterday's Queijo.
What's that?
Yesterday's Queijo.
Oh yeah, of course.
That's Portuguese.
I know.
But yeah, they're not as scary anymore.
They're not as scary.
Gracies were scary. And then they really,
Yeah, because they were the only ones that knew what the fuck they were doing.
and then the dudes came down from the Caucasus
And then
Mountains.
the Caucasus Mountains came down and started butt fucking everybody. Now we need Bo Nichols to save us. We need a white hero.
True.
Just a good Christian white.
We do.
None of these fucking Muslim whites. You know what I mean, John?
Do you think I could take Lemaire?
Dude, I'm telling you, it would be.
I swear, I don't know, man.
Although you're a dad now, he has dad strength.
It just happens, right?
Yeah. Oh,
I haven't tested it, but I'm assuming I can lift a car now.
I think both of you, the endurance is going to be an issue.
Yeah. We're gonna have to take 5-minute breaks between 1-minute rounds for
if
sure.
we move this table, you guys could get into Greco-Roman positioning and just do like a quick drill.
I'll have to unzip my pants into shorts.
Would
But
you
yeah.
actually be open to something like that? Because I would
Here,
never.
on this?
If I was on a podcast, I would never do that.
No.
But you would be. Would you consider it?
Here.
Yes.
No.
Okay.
This has
good.
to be in a sanctioned. We need a ref.
I hear you.
I need points. I need
know
a guy.
Yeah, Gardini can
Gardini
ref.
knows the game.
Yeah, I can ref for you guys if you want to
He was
wrestle right now.
he was a wrestler in high
You
school.
think I can take him?
I think Gardini's good at wrestling.
I know, but I have 100 pounds on him.
I'll give you that. What's your experience with wrestling?
Up to 7th grade.
Oh no, John.
I still recall a lot of the moves.
True. The fight's still in you.
Yeah, it's muscle memory,
Guard
dude.
dog. Tell him what song you used to walk out onto the mat to. That'll strike fear.
I used to walk out to Ain't No Grave by Johnny Cash.
Damn, they didn't even let me have music when I walked out.
Well,
True.
You got to earn it.
They actually turned the lights out and everybody left.
I like the fight in you though.
But yeah,
Going
the
after
confidence.
Lemaire, yeah.
I think I could. How much you weigh?
We might have to do a Hell in the Cell right here.
I know.
My weight will not be an advantage with Lemaire, so I'll need to use my cunning and
cunning.
my wrestling memory. Do I have enough cunning?
Lemaire, are you sore right now though from yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
I'm
might get
so
him now.
sore.
He's recovering.
All right,
dude.
yeah. Tomorrow's the day then. I'm going to that gym with you.
10th Planet.
Yeah, will they let a guy like me walk in there?
Oh
and just
yeah.
give them.
Fucking
You
let
tell-
Lemaire walk in.
If you tell me of a score to settle with Lemaire, they'll for sure.
All right.
Lemaire, I would love to see you. Oh man, that would have been so fun to see you in there.
Dude, it wasn't that bad.
No, I know, but like taking instructions. like,
Oh.
yes.
That's
Yeah.
that doesn't seem like something you would do. He seems not the kind of guy that would just go to a gym by himself and start feeling up guys.
This is exactly who Lemaire is.
That's awesome.
He would go, I can do that. I'm gonna do that, and then he'll come home and go, I'm never gonna do that.
I got
But he
too
does
high.
try. He gives it a try. Do you think you're ever gonna go back?
Yeah, I got to go back. I got one more free trial on Thursday. And I think I gotta
That's
go-
it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Thursday's the day.
Okay.
I'll start my free trial on Thursday.
Dude, it was too expensive. They don't know this. It's too expensive for me.
Well, it's
Yeah.
too expensive for me too.
Just
I'm a day
expensive.
pass guy.
How much is it a month? How much is it a month?
It was like for unlimited, it was like $210 a month. It's brutal.
If you talk like this, somebody's gonna listen to this and give you free jujitsu in Austin.
You might get a scholarship,
Okay,
dude.
You might get a motherfucking
Look at a
scholarship.
jiu-jitsu scholarship.
I would love a jiu-jitsu scholarship.
I don't know if I want you doing this. The confidence is already too high. If you actually have a day of training behind you, you're gonna be like, yeah, I'm the best.
No way, dude. I'm gonna be humble.
It already came out in your UFC 5. You were good. Me and him played. You could tell he had some training. He knew what he was doing.
Is he learning most of his shit from the video game?
I don't think he's learned anything other than from video games. I swear to God. I don't think he was good in school. I don't think he's read a book.
You think he's a creative player?
Lemaire is somebody's creative player for sure. That is what I make my creative players look like. I make Lemaire in almost every UFC game.
Yeah.
It's an easy character to make.
True. DelCollo, have you been playing a lot of video games?
No, I haven't played video games in years.
Really?
Yeah, do you play video games?
No. What do you do in your spare time?
I look at my phone for 8 hours a day,
Nice. Nice.
and then I sleep for 9 hours a day,
That's
and
awesome.
I hold a baby for a couple hours.
Nice.
It's a fucking chill ass time.
Yeah, it's pretty sick. I was thinking about getting back into video games, though.
Really?
I'll tell you, you get a little older, they're not as. I mean, I try. You saw me yesterday. I was trying my hardest. I'm trying to get into the games like I
Really?
used to, and I don't have it. FIFA was good the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's hard not playing against another person. I get
Yeah.
like weird on the computer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that would be. I still think UFC is the most
UFC
fun.
against somebody else
UFC
is-
against someone is the most fun
Yeah,
you
it
can
is.
possibly have. I could play for 12 hours.
It is enjoyable.
But
It's a very nice time.
I think the learning curve would be too long for me to figure that game out.
UFC, we can play in the
You
middle.
can do it.
I love fresh blood, dude.
The vidges, I slowed down, and now I was forced to Netflix documentaries.
That's actually better.
It actually worked out. That was fucking good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you watch
Vallejo.
6 hours of the same thing in
I
less
watched
than 12
it back
hours.
to back, dude. Yeah,
Pretty depressing
American
stuff.
Nightmares.
That was great.
Yeah, that was really good.
I was fully sucked in.
Yeah,
'Cause every time I see one of those, I'm like 6 hours. I'm
Yeah.
never finishing. That 3, they're hitting that on a sweet spot.
45 minutes too.
Yeah,
Not
exactly.
even 3. That was
It's about time they took the fucking fluff out of those things.
seriously.
It'd be like fucking 6 hours.
It's full episodes on
Like
fluff.
we said again. Well, and it's just like, dude, just
Yeah.
tell me what the fuck happened, please.
We started watching one of my favorites, The Devil Next Door.
Mhm.
The one about the Ukrainian. He was an immigrant who worked in the Ford factory in Cleveland, and then out of nowhere, people were like, "You look like the fucking guy from Treblinka. You look like
told
the
me
guy."
about that.
Yeah, it's so funny.
He's a Ukrainian guy?
Yeah, he just gets falsely. Well, who knows? I don't know if it was false.
Yeah,
he just
yeah.
gets randomly accused of being
A Nazi.
an SS like butcher, Ivan the Terrible. That was like the worst SS officer.
What?
I love the idea of a guy being an auto worker and someone being like, "Are you an SS
Yeah.
worker?"
How
And
old?
him be like,
What decade was
no,
that?
no,
Yeah.
no, I am not.
The guy your coworker listened to one hardcore
Yeah,
history and you're like, dude, come on, man. Shut the fuck up.
It was like 80, 85.
Okay, so he could still be working in a.
I
Factory.
think he had retired. He has retired.
Was Eminem working there at the time?
Eminem was in there.
Eminem was there too.
Eminem was working, obviously.
True. Slamming the metal on the cars.
American Nightmare, though.
That was good, man.
That was awesome.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it was hard to call because I was trying to find like some weird loophole and I was just watching it being like, yeah, maybe.
Crazy. No spoilers.
True.
Give it a watch.
True. Although that would be cool to do a podcast where we just summarize all of those things in like 15 minutes where like, I'll save you all the fucking trials
Yeah.
and tribulations. Here's exactly what happened.
Here's what's going to happen when you watch it. You're going to go, he's a fucking liar. She's a fucking liar.
Yep.
And then
You'll eat your words.
you're going to go, whoops.
an hour and a half later.
Our bad.
Whoops! I wish I didn't say all those things that were pretty nasty.
Yep.
I'm surprised I held out. Well, it is you. There is that part of you that wants to call it ahead of it, so it's hard not to be like,
Especially when they're misdirecting you hard.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
they're trying. They're trying to
Shout out
pull
to
it
the Vallejo police, dude.
True.
Shout out to those guys.
Protecting each other.
Detective Mustard, hats off to you.
Officer of the year.
Officer of the fucking year,
Officer of the
dude.
year, Lieutenant Mustard.
Burn that bitch.
Yeah. What
That is
a bunch of-
exactly what a
yeah.
cop would say.
Yeah, exactly.
Burn that bitch. She wasted our valuable resources. Meanwhile, they're all sitting there watching shit on their phones all day.
Like, yeah, we got a tip. There's a guy going around that fits the description. They're like, shut up. This is Cat.
They've wasted valuable police.
This guy
resources.
farted in his dog's face and the dog growled. Fucking
Although
unbelievable.
Smollett got in trouble for he definitely gomboyed himself.
Smollett, the ultimate gone boy.
That'll never stop being funny to me.
Yeah.
The story coming out. I remember a story coming out, and for real, I'm not just saying this, but
No,
being like,
every single dude.
wait, what?
100% was no chance. It was like 2 a.m. in Chicago.
Did the guys get busted for it in the end?
Yeah.
Did they go to jail?
I think they made a deal.
I think they
though.
came forward.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
just 2 Nigerian bodybuilders.
Yeah, and they were like,
Jacked Nigerians.
we have to tell you something.
But imagine though.
Why are you gay? Jussie Smollett.
That would have gone to my head though. If I had 2 jacked Nigerian bodybuilders on payroll, I might fake a hate crime. I'll be
Definitely.
honest.
You would.
I would totally.
You've got 1 Jack Nigerian on your payroll.
That's what I'm saying. It goes to my head, dude.
Close, dude.
Get one more absolutely jacked.
One more. If
Nigerian
you just got to hire
bodybuilder.
Jabri, and you guys can control the city.
I was
Yeah,
in the
good
middle
luck
of
getting them
downtown
at a
Austin, and they were
Subway.
like, "Get out of here, cracker! Get out of here right now!" And I did
True.
have sex with one of them.
Yeah, the whole plan goes awry when they get a fucking their 10th punch card on the free foot long at Subway. And they're like, fuck, we were late because we were splitting an extra meatball sandwich. And they warmed up some cookies for us.
That would be tough getting the Lee brothers out of a Subway. The Lee brothers.
I mean, dude, the leather trench. I'd have them in the nastiest trench coats. They'd be Matrix dressed at all times. Dude. Damn,
But Morpheus does rock the fucking.
that's what I'm saying.
He rocks the trench coat every morning
Oh,
when
bro,
he smokes a blunt. Now that it's cold out, he's full Matrix every morning. I watch him enter the Matrix. He smokes a blunt. He's just like, I'm going to 10th planet. I know jujitsu.
Bro,
I know jujitsu now.
I'd have them
In the
so
trench coat talking about
future decked
tapping
out.
guys.
But for real though, how nasty would that? What a sick investment would that be? Getting the Lee brothers to be killing machines, and then it's just trench coats at all times.
Yeah.
It'd be so sick.
Do you open the trench coat? There's just a bunch of Subway sandwiches in there. Yeah, what time was first call at Subway? Have you ever looked out here and he's playing the fucking saxophone out there?
No, I'm waiting
That'll
for
be
that.
a dream.
Sax was short lived.
Sax was short lived, but
It's
you were
on
getting
his
good
bed.
at
He
it.
sleeps with it. It's right next to his pillow where you would keep a gun.
Wait, you brought the sax?
Yeah,
You brought the sax?
that thing's
Yeah, I brought
shining
the
in there.
It's right next to his knife. He is a nice knife, dude.
I might start treating Lemaire like a Chinese daughter and just relentlessly pressuring him like instruments.
It's time to go to saxophone lessons.
I do. I genuinely do. I go out there. I for real. I knock on the door. I go, "What are you doing in here?" And he answers me. He doesn't think it's funny. He answers me genuinely. He's like always playing video games on the side of his bed. And he's like, "Oh, just watching wrestling." I'm like, "All right, we'll turn that off. Lights out. Lights out."
I asked him if he ate the bones earlier from the ribs, and he sincerely said no, without looking up.
Dude, what a treat. Having Lamisi here has been such a wonderful treat.
He's the best, dude. He put on a fucking absolute show
Yeah.
this weekend.
How long could the rompus time actually last, though?
It's good. We give enough time apart.
Yeah.
And then when he leaves, I'm like, oh, man, I wish
You
Lemaire
miss
was
him?
here. Yeah.
Wow.
I was missing him before he came down here. Yeah, he told me, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna wait till the new year, and I was just like, all right, man.
You had to spend 2 months without Lemise.
Fully support you. He's a luxury. He was killing it, dude. Lemaire absolutely, dude. The TikTok.
The
You know
TikTok,
TikTok?
the St. Louis TikTok. Billy called me and asked me if that was a joke, and I was like, yes. And he was like, are you sure? You got to ask him. And then it got in my head. I was like, maybe? It was definitely a joke. Yeah, I know. I had faith in you.
Yeah, Lemire's put on a clinic, dude.
What was the
Dominated
TikTok?
St. Louis?
Lemire's dominated St. Louis. Dude.
Yeah,
It was
Makes sense.
Pretty unbelievable.
that's what he needs. Confidence like that.
Well, in between laughs, people will be like, dude, he's so fucking strong. It looks like he beat someone's fucking ass.
He heard that. He was like, I guess I will go to 10th Planet.
No, it was a fun weekend. St. Louis, the club, I will say, smells so bad. Dude, there's a sewage pipe that broke. So you walk in and you're just greeted with like mushroom farm scent.
Oh, no.
But the room was great. Made a fun time. It's kind of cool. Make people
Yeah.
walk through a horrible stench.
Yeah.
I like it.
Humbles him.
Exactly. Gets people
There
ready
you go.
for
Yeah, I
comedy.
guess I am a piece of shit. Maybe I should listen to this guy instead of yell out my opinions. That is nice.
Yeah, the club is dealing with scent issues, but the room was great.
Did you get
Glad
to
to
walk
hear
that
that.
mall at all?
No, I never walked the mall.
I got there early enough to go to the mall, and every store I walked by was closing as I walked by it.
Yeah, the mall is closing right now. I think Cheesecake Factory is going strong. I got a full mall. I'm always curious about the mall. I got a full rundown. The Cheesecake Factory is going very strong, but the rest of it is for sure closing.
That's because
one
California
around
Pizza
here?
Kitchen just closed.
because Honkies moved online, so now the malls had to convert to strictly African American consumers.
Yeah.
So the Cheesecake Factory is holding on strong.
Strong, yeah.
It's an anchor store. It's an anchor restaurant.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
not going anywhere.
Yeah. Well, the lady, the Uber driver's like, well, the what do you call it? The Cheesecake Factory is keeping the mall afloat. I'm like, that's just one rent. They don't get like a percentage of the Cheesecake Factory's profits.
No, but if you go to get some factory, you're probably going to hit the gap
No
or
one's
something.
leaving the
you know?
factory with ambition.
No, you got to go early.
You leave the factory, you're going. I got to go home.
I had to go home and think about what I just
got to
did.
drink and drive home.
No,
My
that makes
bought
sense.
Two full
wife.
cheesecakes.
No, I could see getting like a denim outfit and hitting the factory.
I mean, I think that's kind of exactly what happens. Matching T-shirts. I'm the king. She's the queen. Those fucking bullshit T-shirts.
Yeah, I feel like
Beauty-
half
she's
the stores
Beauty
in the
and the
mall are
Beast.
just that store
Beauty
now.
and Beast. Yeah.
Beauty and the Beast is the nicest thing. You and your wife should get that.
What is it?
Beauty and the Beast.
What do you mean?
I'm the Beast. She's the Beauty.
Can I
You
get
and
him?
your wife, yeah,
Can I
you
get
guys-
him delivered right now?
You guys should get matching. We're both beasts shirts.
I'm with the Beast. I'm with the Beast too. Wait, the second arrow is pointing to somebody else. Where's that? Where's that Beast?
That would be nice.
That was my favorite matching sweatsuit I've ever seen. It was advertised to me on Instagram for some reason.
You bought it?
No, I wish.
Gone forever now.
True.
No, they're everywhere.
Yeah, you can get it.
I always
Get one
wanted to
for your
make it.
kids. Thing one, thing two for the kids.
True, that's a good one too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do like that.
It'd be funny to get one with your wife that was like, she made them and made them very direct. Like yours is like, I'm with Beauty, and hers is like, I'm with the fucking loser piece of
I'm with
shit.
the fucking guy that won't wake up before 2 p.m. and he has a fucking kid now. What the fuck?
How-
the
how
print
you-
is so small. You have to get up so close to it.
So how do you hold that down? Because you do wait. That is pretty interesting. You wake up super late every day still.
Yeah.
How the fuck do you hold this down? I've been wondering since day one.
Well, I wrote it in the pre-nut. I haven't changed a diaper yet. It's been 7 months.
Nice.
Pretty impressive. How do you feel about that?
I mean, I wouldn't brag about being a fucking deadbeat.
I'm just impressed that I said it and she actually is going through with it. But I'm on night duty. I'm up
True.
until 5 a.m.
So what do you do?
Feeding the baby.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so she gets to sleep
gets to
through the
sleep.
night. Yeah.
That's kind of
Okay.
cool.
And then she also has to
You're
work
in
a
the
full-time
bullpen.
job
You're
while
not
she takes
sleeping,
care
you're
of the
in the
kid
bullpen.
while I'm sleeping.
You're in a bullpen all morning.
Yes, yeah.
You're just charging your batteries.
Sometimes she'll
You're-
gently wake me up at 12:30 and be like, "Can you watch the kid, please?"
Yeah.
You go.
And I'll go, I was having a fucking sex dream about you.
Your eyes look like this, so that her eyes can look like that. That's so tight. So you just do shifting it up is a good idea.
Yeah, you get.
Yeah, that way you don't have to talk to each other.
Uh-huh.
That works. That'd be nice.
How's the baby sleep at nighttime?
She wakes up twice to eat,
Nice.
like 11:30 or midnight, and then like.
Do you give
4
her
in the
some of your
morning.
fucking pizza rolls?
She's getting the scent.
You get- yeah.
I still have some spilled on my shirt by the
Microwaving
time I get up
some
there.
pizza rolls.
My mouth's still
Fucking
burning.
The baby woke up. Fuck.
Man, I've been burning some fucking Tostinos in that house.
So how are you enjoying it overall?
I'm enjoying it overall. It's
Nice.
she's so cute.
Yeah.
It's nice, but it's still
Oh, you're a girl dad.
yeah.
Nice.
And it's not like we're not talking yet, so it's not like a real
Yeah.
connection.
You don't know
I
if
just
she's a
hold her.
dickhead yet.
Yeah, she could be a fucking dickhead, but I
How
don't
old
think
is
she's really sweet. Huh?
How old is she?
7 months.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's like when you just come out of the haze of it being like so boring. That's just for
Yeah.
girls. First 6-7 months just for girls.
Yeah.
It for
I'm-
real is.
Boy time's about to happen. She's starting to crawl.
Oh yeah, that's boy time.
Mm-hmm.
Girl time when babies. Girls love immobile babies. It's
I don't
crazy.
get it. They love
Dude, I'm
they
telling
love
you.
it.
It's bizarre.
Yeah.
It's like truly.
When someone shows me a newborn baby, I'm like, ew.
Yeah,
For the first several months, I'm like, I don't like it.
they're just for girls.
Yeah.
For real, they are for real for girls.
When does the baby start talking?
Around They start putting
Hopefully-
together words and noises around like 1.5.
Okay. A
But
lot of noises. No words yet.
yeah, 1.5 I'd say, and then around 2, the floodgates open.
Mm-hmm.
But it's pretty tight. It happens so gradually though, you don't notice. At first you're like, this is gonna be crazy, and then it's like so gradual that you're like, it doesn't like hit you out of nowhere.
Uh-huh.
Are you worried now about like shaping a human life and potentially like absolutely?
It snowball. It's snowballing.
You don't
I
seem
try-
too stressed about much.
I'm not. I'm too blessed to be stressed, to be honest.
Do you ever get high and bug out about it?
No, I'm surprised. I haven't like
cool.
taken mushrooms or anything yet since then. I wonder if that will affect my psyche negatively. But it's sick, dude. I get fucking
No, the mushrooms are
ripped, stoned, and then I hear the baby crying, and I'm like, all right, let me hit this one more time. Big hit. And then I just fucking right back to sleep, and I'm like, yo, this is fucking tight, dude.
Do you ever get high as fuck and hear the baby cry and go, oh, fuck.
Yeah, a couple
I'm a
times.
fucking kid.
Fucking forgot.
I was still, when I first had a kid, I was still doing edibles a lot, and then every now and again they'd hit me while we'd be like playing in a field, and I'd be like, oh shit! I'd be like, I gotta stop doing this.
Come get daddy. Come get
It's like
daddy off
you're,
the ground.
in your head, you're such a hero. You're like, we gotta get home. And you're just like carrying them back, like, oh fuck, the worst. It's the absolute worst,
Dad's fucking blazed.
dude.
Get in the car.
And you're like, you can't have a panic attack. You're like, dude, you just,
That's a good Dairy Queen stop, though. When
Oh.
Dad's high as shit.
yeah, true.
Everybody's getting blizzards
Everyone's
today,
getting
dude.
Happy Meals and Blizzards.
Those are medicinal, dude. Medicinal.
That is a
blizzards.
medicinal blizz, dude.
We need a blizzard. We need to take our
Check
mind off
this,
this.
check this out, kids.
Just immediately
Whoa,
falls all
just
over my
falls on your
lap.
Yeah. We got to take our minds off how the sun looks kind of weird right now.
Something's
know
wrong
they're
with the
thinking
sun,
about it.
kids. Get in the car. I don't like the way these other kids are looking at you.
No, I'm
We gotta
telling you,
get
man.
the fuck out
There
of
are
here.
no other kids here.
I would get high. We'd be playing like a field, and I would get high and be like, if I take my eyes off you for 1 second, you could run into the street, and I'd just be like, we got to get inside. This is fucked up.
Yeah, I fully anticipate being a leash guy at some point when she first starts to walk around.
Dude, I'm for him. People make fun of white people and their leashes. I'm like, it's not a bad idea.
No, we're gonna be leashed up at Disney World, I think.
Leash them up.
I will say though,
Get a hard
having
fucking-
an interracial child on a leash as a white man is gonna be it's gonna be a rough look.
True, true. Although if I dressed impeccably, I'd have to put on like a really nice suit.
I don't know, dude. Wearing like a monocle might look worse, honestly, dude. If you look like the Monopoly guy,
Yeah, you gotta get like a SpongeBob sweatsuit. And
Yeah,
everyone will
minion
be like,
pajama
oh, yeah, that's his
pants.
kid.
Yeah, true. You couldn't wear like a powder blue suit and try to like, look, I'll just dress up nice.
just dressed up like Fat Joe.
No,
But yeah, I mean, I get it. You know,
the leash.
yeah, or
Totally.
even like a shot collar, like a little mild shot collar.
I mean, there's nowhere in Philadelphia that I can envision taking her at all at any age.
Yeah,
Like, I'm not gonna walk around fucking Fishtown, Kensington.
take her when she's
with a
doing. Let her
baby.
see what drugs do.
Take her to
You want to do
Kensington?
fucking trank? You want to do fucking trank? This is what happens.
I don't know. The first time I drove down Kensington Avenue, I was like, this is fucking tight. I want to get out of the car and walk around.
Yeah, now it's. Yeah, when was that?
Before I moved to the neighborhood, so like 4 years ago, and I haven't been down that street since. It is a fucking nightmare.
Dude, did you
It is so scary, dude.
It's
The
so scary.
did you see the
scariest
thing
shit.
I shared on Twitter about trank and how it's controlled by? There's a proxy war between Mexican cartels and Chinese companies because the trank it's xylazine. It's the stuff they're adding to heroin and fentanyl, and what it does is it like
That's the flesh rotting shit.
yeah,
right?
it's like gets real acidic, and if you get a little cut, there's like this, like creatine tries to escape your skin. The trank is in your skin, and as soon as you get a little cut, it all rushes to escape, and then you get this thing called like epidermal necrosis, where your skin cells just start to die. It's
Yeah.
so, and then like dudes get fully swollen arms, so there'll be a dude with just a gigantic
Yeah.
arm. It's so fucked. But the thing is the Mexican cartels, allegedly, according to this thing I watched, they control the supply. But now Chinese companies are manufacturing it in powder form. But if you get caught selling the Chinese form, this guy was claiming that the Mexican cartels just put your picture out on like WhatsApp to Philly gangs, and then there's a bounty on your head, and the gangs just rush to shoot you and kill you.
Damn.
It's fucking nuts. The best way to learn a language, immersion, living where the language is spoken and using it every day. But that's not in the cards this year. You can still learn a language the second best way, and that's with Babbel. Be a better you in 2024 with Babbel, the science-backed language learning app that actually works. Don't pay hundreds of dollars for private tutors or waste hours on apps that don't really help you speak the language. Babbel's quick 10-minute lessons are designed by over 150 language experts to help you start speaking a new language in as little as 3 weeks. Babbel's designed by real people for real conversations.
Matt, what language would you learn?
Probably Spanish.
Spanish
Maybe a
would be
little
useful.
Portuguese.
Me personally, German,
German, that'd be cool.
just so I could understand all my favorite YouTube videos.
True. Or give like a really inspiring speech in like a beer hall.
Just have a couple drinks, get people going a little. Babbel.
That'd be cool. How would you? Never mind. Babbel. It would be funny to do a German class and the whole time just be like,
Every time. Yeah. They're like, say Guten Tag. Like, Guten Tag. Like, no.
every way you work in a class every day, like, hello. And I meant to
Hello,
be
everybody.
I wasn't doing the bad one.
I know. It was a Roman hello.
Babbel's tips and tools are approachable, accessible, and rooted in real-life situations and delivered with conversation-based teaching so you're ready to practice what you've learned in the real world. I got to say, this thing's worked so good for me. I used to do it in high school.
Yeah.
Before, when Babbel was in beta, I would be like, I can't get past this test. And they'd be like, try this app. And I passed all my tests. And I made that up in line. But
Yeah.
I've done Babbel, and it's helped my Spanish tremendously.
Yeah.
Studies from Yale, Michigan State University, and others continue to prove Babbel is better. One study found that using Babbel for 15 hours is equivalent to a full semester at college. What? Babbel has over 10 million subscriptions sold, plus all of Babbel's 14 language courses are backed by their 20-day money-back guarantee.
That's nice.
Here's a special limited-time deal for our listeners. Right now, get 55% off of your Babbel subscription, but only for our listeners at babbel.com/drenched. Get 55% off of babbel.com/drenched, spelled BABBEL.com/drenched. Rules and restrictions may apply. My God. BABBEL.
Guys, you're never going to believe it. Lucy is upping the nicotine pouch game with breakers. Pouches packing a little something extra inside. If you know your pouches, you know that nicotine doesn't hit immediately, and neither does the flavor. The geniuses at Lucy came up with a brilliant way to fix those problems. They put a mini liquid capsule inside each breaker's pouch. Here's what you do. Grab a breaker's pouch and break the capsule, yes, with your teeth. It makes a really satisfying pop. Put it in your lip and immediately enjoy the nicotine flavor and flavor release. Nobody is doing anything like this except for Lucy. It's a new kind of pouch technology, and it's only available from Lucy. Personal endorsement, I love it.
Bro, I can't get enough.
Can't get enough. I use it on aeroplanes. That's my favorite time to use it. Here's the breakers breakdown. 4 or 8 milligrams of tobacco-free, 100% pure nicotine. Six delicious flavors, unique ones like apple ice or espresso, and classics like mint and mango. Matt, which one do you like?
I like to do mint and mango at the same time.
Ooh, that's nice.
Yeah, bro.
That's very
two
nice.
4 milligrams.
Break up
I
with
plug them too.
you gonna do that?
I boof them. I put them right in my butt.
Break on an airplane.
Oh yeah.
Right
Especially
through
on the
TSA,
airplane.
you go
I put them right
back
in. My
in.
butt. Oh yeah. Put them things on me.
Break up with your dusty gas station pouches and go to lucy.co/drenched and use promo code drenched to get 20% off your first order. Lucy offers free shipping and has a 30-day refund policy if you change your mind. That's lucy.co and use code drenched to get 20% off and always free shipping. And here comes the fine print. Lucy products are only for adults of legal age, and every order is age verified. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical. Thank you.
Yes. DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL playoffs, is bringing you an offer that'll help make the playoffs electrifying. New customers can bet $5 on any game and get $200 instantly in bonus bets.
That's crazy.
Oh, yeah. I love the lines. I cannot give you any specific betting advice, but I will say I'm liking the lines and odds right now. I am. There's some good
Lions?
lines. No, lines.
Oh, you just love the lines.
Yes, yeah, there's available lines and odds. I would mention them right now, and I'm telling you right now.
You're not allowed to pick, but
I can't tell you who I think you should wager upon, but I would say, my God, get in there.
You got to get in. There's money to be made.
The odds are in your favor.
The odds are forever.
Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use code DRENCHED. New customers can bet just $5 to get $200 instantly in bonus bets. Only on DraftKings Sportsbook with code DRENCHED.
Matt,
the crown is yours.
I didn't even think about it. This is a tough read.
Oh, dude, watch.
This is the one.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.1800gambler.net. In New York, call 8778-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort in Kansas, 21 plus age varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario, of course. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. See dkng.com/football for eligibility and deposit restrictions, terms, and responsible gaming procedures.
That was fucking good though, dude. That
Fucked it up at the end.
was really good though.
Thank you, man.
The numbers fuck me up.
The numbers are
Reading
crazy.
the numbers like that.
47637. So you guys heard it there first. Go get those.
Yeah.
Get what's yours. The crown is yours.
The crown is yours. Now let's go back to that podcast.
Ooh, also, please, for the love of Pete, guys,
For fuck's sake.
the Boston tickets will go on sale at the Wilbur Theater, man. I'm very excited for that. They go on sale. If you're seeing this, they'll be on sale noon on the 24th. So please go. Pre-sale code TENIS, by the way. Do you know that?
Nice.
The code is TENIS to get the
I like
pre-sale tickets. Milwaukee Improv as well. I'll be there. Pittsburgh Improv. Please go there. Hyenas, Funny Bone, Orlando. Just get out there, guys. Come on.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm dead.
This
Yeah, I'm
is the
done.
sleepiest you've
I'm
been.
so sleepy, dude.
Sorry, we shouldn't have watched that fucking documentary.
It's fine. It was worth it.
Uh,
We didn't even really talk about it.
we can't spill the beans. We got to give him another week. That's a new one.
True.
ShaneMGillis.com for tickets. And check out Guard Dog's big sold out show. Real tough.
I think there might be a few tickets available still. But
Oh, really? Sorry. Guard Dog
okay.
show is
2
not
tickets?
sold out.
Buy them yourself and get that bonus, boy.
yeah, maybe. But Jon DelCollo is also at Cap City Comedy Club this weekend.
Yo.
Jon DelCollo at Cap City.
Let's fucking go.
Lameezy.
Lamizi,
Did you get dates?
to be determined.
March
March
19th.
19th, yeah.
March
March
19th,
19th.
you can watch Lemaire Lee.
The Cap City Comedy Club in Austin.
Let's go.
And you'll wrestle
go.
anybody that comes to the show, right?
Anybody.
Take them down.
The meet and greet's actually just them meeting the fucking ground. Because you're going to powerbomb them.
Hello, welcome to the earth.
Welcome to fucking. All right. For more comedy like that, check out Lemaire Lee.
And Durag and the Deer Tag.
Do-rag
Deer
and Deer
Tag on
Tags in the
Patreon.
house.
Motherfuckers.
Yo, what up?
No?
Catch me this weekend with Shane in Wisconsin. That's what we doing.
Let's go.
God bless you.
Goodbye.
Sleepy time.
Don't sell Trank, is what you're saying.
Or sell the liquid form if you're going to do it.
Oh, just liquid Trank is
Or
cool.
or don't do it because it's very, very bad.
What is
Dude, there's
the
dudes
form
that
it
they have
comes in?
open wounds, and this guy, he's like, I've had a fucking wound for 7 fucking months. He's like, I wash it every day. And eventually they have to amputate your leg because it'll spread and just kill you.
It's like ultimate gangrene, basically.
Yeah. And it's like, you don't really have, like, the dudes know there's like trank and heroin, but they're just like, yeah, man, it's fucking in there. It's annoying.
Is there still fentanyl if
Oh,
there's
yeah.
Trank in it?
Fetty's big still. Still Fetty, still trank. It's just Fetty, H, and trank.
Those boys are seeking that out, though, aren't
Yeah,
they?
they want fentanyl now, right?
Well, Fet for sure. But the trank doesn't give you the heroin rush. Apparently, you just do it and you're just like, ah. So that was the one guy said. He's like, you don't catch the rush.
What the fuck's the
But it's
point of that?
cheap.
Why do they put that shit in there?
It's so cheap. I mean, it's
Yeah.
like you can
it's
buy.
just to fill the bag up, basically?
Yeah, and it's like an effective cut you can use that
Yeah.
does probably fuck you up. It's like
Yeah.
horse tranquilizer. But then you can get it, dude. It's like the Chinese companies are selling it for $20 a kilo. So if you're a heroin dealer, it's like you can get a kilo of it and sell bags cut with it for $5 or $10 a bag.
What Chinese company? You buy it online?
Well, allegedly, yeah, it's for real. It's the company.
Fucking
apparently,
Panda Express.
the company that was selling the company that was
motherfuckers.
selling the fentanyl precursors to the cartels. Again, allegedly, is starting to sell this.
It's number
now.
one golden trank. It's fucking top number one golden trank.
Happy Joy Trank Club.
Yeah, it's fucked up. The documentary is pretty sick. But it's all about, he goes and interviews people, and they're like, there's apparently 2 brothers in Philadelphia. I don't know why they would let him film them. They're called the Trank brothers. And
They show their
apparently-
faces?
Huh?
They show their
they're
faces?
completely like done up.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, this is what
Just wearing full makeup.
killing everybody.
Yeah, like,
It's awesome. I made $40,000.
dude, for real. They talk about the money they're making. It's crazy. But it's like, why would they even agree to get interviewed? Makes
Yeah.
no sense. Although maybe they are that dumb though.
Obviously, they're not the best guys.
Yeah, they're not. But they're like, do you feel bad about what you're doing? They're like, no, not whatsoever. And they're like, why? He's like, if you don't miss your vein, it's fine, and it provides less of a withdrawal. It's like, what happens if you miss a vein? That'll tear your ass up.
Do not miss a vein.
Literally direct quote. What if you miss? It'll tear your ass up. It's like, damn.
Damn. It was Channel 5 News?
Yeah, Channel 5.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
Andrew, doing the good work.
That's pretty tight, man.
Is he the one who made the documentary?
Yeah.
Oh, sick.
He's in the fucking Trank Brothers house. I was like scared for him. Like, brother,
Damn.
get out of there.
Wait, this is in Philly?
Yeah.
What's the Channel 5 News in Philly?
It's All Gas, No Brakes.
Gas, No
Andrew
Brakes.
Callahan.
Is that who that is?
Oh.
He's
Yeah.
all gas, no brakes? I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
Damn, this
That's him.
guy's got balls to go fucking to this guy's house, right?
Yeah, dude.
Sounds pretty scary.
But apparently, too, the ice cream truck like circles K&A because whenever they're coming down off opiates,
Oh, they need that sugar.
they need the sugar.
Yes.
So then at the very end, it's very sweet. They're sitting there in the ice cream, and the ice, you're laying there just like catatonic. It's like just nonstop.
Dude, that's so funny. We
You come
cannot
out of it,
We cannot get that guy to stop on our street. He's just cruising down to K&A.
just stand outside
to
like
get the
this,
bulk.
dude. Just fucking-
Bro. Yo,
He's
you
on the
wanna-
way.
You got to sell like fucking gummy worms.
bro.
Just go buy a crate of gummy worms, go down to K&A.
You could trap out
You will
so
fucking
hard.
make so much money.
Dollar a worm?
If Girl Scout cookies, if your kid joins Girl Scouts,
bro.
Yeah.
send her down.
Come on,
there.
we're heading to
Yeah,
K&A.
We're getting rid of these.
All right,
cookies.
we'll just go to
True.
Somerset Station.
True. You could be like the Trank Brothers. dude.
Yeah, I think we'll be out of there by the time she's in Girl Scouts.
the gummy worm
Simone's
supply.
are fucking you up.
Those Samoas tear your mouth up.
Damn, he got peach rings. I fucking love those.
Yeah, dude. At the end, the guy gets ice cream for everybody. There's like a lady who had her leg cut off who's kind of milling around. There's these 2 other ladies.
Is it Mr. Softy? Like the OG?
It's, I forget. It didn't sound like, I don't know.
A
It was-
legless lady was eating ice cream.
oh, yeah, bro. She was getting down on a cone.
Fucking Lieutenant Dan style.
Yeah,
dude.
Lieutenant Denise.
Ice cream.
Dude, it's what's funny.
Wake up.
They're talking about the sugar and like, cause there's like this black dude with him. He's like, why do y'all love fucking ice cream so much? And they're like, it's just good. He's like, no, there's a fucking thing. Like,
Yeah.
you guys, and he was, and then they're talking about, and the ice cream truck goes by, and the guy Callahan's like, you want to get some ice cream now? And they're like, yeah, for sure. Let's go.
He did that. I think it was him. He did one in Portland or
yeah,
one
yeah.
of those that was the same thing. The thing they were stealing from all the Walgreens and
Mm-hmm.
shit was ice cream. They would go. You'd go in and steal a bunch of ice cream, and go sell it immediately to all the heroin.
Yeah, that's
people.
got such a short lifespan on it. Like you have to
Yeah,
rid
no,
that.
the
you
one
gotta hit
dude,
it
the one
quick.
dude he gives it to, just immediately it's melted, and he's just like, oh my god.
Put a straw in it.
Damn, you're fronting the drumsticks out to the junkies. That'd be a tough, but you'd have to be breaking legs. Be like, did you fucking munch the cone?
That's why I have to ask somebody at CVS to unlock the fucking ice cream freezer when I go in there.
That is why.
Fuck.
Yeah, man.
Stinks.
I just want to get these Dulce de Leche Haagen-Dazs cones and get out of here.
Hurry up, my kid and wife are asleep.
True.
I'm supposed to be watching her.
Damn, I don't want to put that on you. Never mind. I was gonna say it's gonna be like Manchester by the Sea. Except you're just going out to get fucking ice cream.
I don't
Come
know
back
the
and go,
reference.
fuck, I left my bowl still lit. Fucking house burned down. I left the fucking roach.
The roach. Yeah, leaving the roach and having to tear your ass up would be terrible. Do you worry about like tremendous safety concerns at all?
Not yet. But
I'm
I
just
think
putting all my anxiety.
I know, yeah.
So far, you're the
I'll-
first
I'll
dad I've
take
never
it.
heard say yes immediately.
I mean,
It's usually like, yes, I think about having to fight to the death for my child every second.
once I think we're going to probably move out of that neighborhood in the next year or two.
Yeah.
So I don't know why I feel safer there. I just don't leave the house.
Yeah, true.
She's an indoor baby until until she's 2.
I went
actually an
downstairs
indoor
last
baby.
night. We had something go. No, it was 2 nights ago. Something went bump in the night. I went downstairs fully naked.
Ready to
It
fight.
was so sick. It was nothing. I knew it was
It's good
nothing.
you go down to fight. I
I
hear the bump and I go,
I went down, dude. I
That's
went
it?
down.
Someone's in
I
here.
for sure. I was like, it was definitely this thing. She leaned up against the wall, but she was like, "Is someone in here?" I was like, "I don't know. I'm going down right now." I was like,
Fuck
"Dude,
yeah.
I'm so fucking sick."
Did you precariously place the Dyson against the wall again? Because it has never once stayed up on its fucking own, bitch.
I was like, "Or it's probably a guy."
What do you? Did you sound like a fucking $500 vacuum falling down the stairs? 'Cause that's what it sounded like to me.
You check.
What's your bedside weapon? You got the heat?
Damn.
Damn, dude. Fucking.
Damn, fighting Irish. Straight leprechaun, dude. If somebody breaks in, just fucking.
I did as soon as I went down there that night. I was like, "Dude, I need a weapon so bad." I just went down there, just Teenus blazing, dude.
Naked?
That
I was fully fucking naked.
that'll startle someone.
Naked pube Teenus, just an absolute wizard of a Teenus, dude.
Just the Randy Johnson bucket of baseballs. Fucking full bird out, flying balls at their heads.
But no, I have dogs, so the dogs aren't barking. I'm like, this is nothing.
That's my worry, or that's my kind of saving grace. I think if an intruder comes in, that the dogs will hear it first, but those fucking idiots are dead asleep.
Those dogs bark, dude.
They do bark, but I feel like we got a lot of noisemakers going on. I don't know if they would
yeah.
necessarily hear somebody creeping around.
Yeah, they got desensitized.
I got the old, I have a baseball bat with a buck knife taped to the end of it next to my bed.
You got bayonet?
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn.
Out of your
It is
deep
medieval.
slumber, too.
Huh?
Out of your deep slumber.
It's far enough away that I can't grab it in a fever dream and start swinging it around. I got to get up and find it, you know?
Yeah, you do have a bayonet.
Yeah, dude, I made a bayonet. I was in New York a couple years ago, and there was some creep looking in our house and the neighbors' houses, and me and Fennell sped back, and the guy was gone by then, by the time I got back. But I was just up all night, freaked out, and I was like, I don't have a fucking
Yeah.
bullets for this shotgun, but I still brought the shotgun up.
You need a bayonet.
Yeah, I was like, what am I going to do?
That'd be sick to run down the hall like
Oh
a
my
fucking
God.
like a red coat.
I have the sheath on it too, so for safety, you know?
That's good.
And then I can
You get-
whip that thing at him
That's
first,
sick.
startle him, and then knife to the face.
Yeah. Fuck.
And if I get outside with that thing, I can start fucking swinging
I
that
have a
thing around.
shotgun. I got to keep it right under my bed. Loaded.
Yeah. I don't think you should do that.
No, for sure. Protect my house.
I think that'll be a Blade Runner situation. I think your lady's coming out of the bathroom and you go, "Who's there?" Ha! Freeze! Freeze, scumbag.
Yeah, true. Although just racking it, if you just have it unloaded and just rack it, people will just get scared. Or
I
they
have,
might
I have a
shoot you,
bolt
kill
action.
you.
It's not really a threatening.
Damn, you have a bolt
maneuver.
action and a bayonet. You really are a red coat.
I didn't even realize it. Shit, I gotta get a
You have
uniform.
a gunpowder
a
horn
musket.
and a ramrod.
I have a cannon and a musket. 4 men on horses.
One of those weird eye things.
Oh,
from,
yeah.
You guys know the reference.
Scope.
What did that guy wear in Wild Wild West? Artemis, dude. Didn't you have some fucked up eye? Wasn't it like a built-in
You
telescope
should
or
get
something?
one of those spider wheelchairs. That would scare the fuck out of somebody. Just like, "You've entered my home."
I'll be down momentarily.
Ah, yes.
4 flights of steps on a spider wheelchair.
Guests have joined me. Yes.
You know what would be good? A laser pointer next to your bed. Just
That's
wake
what
up
that guy
and
had.
Just fucking.
Yeah, where'd you
On
get
that
that idea?
documentary.
There you go, Matt.
Yeah. A laser
You know what
pointer
we
on the
get?
bayonet
Scuba
bed.
gear and a laser pointer. I don't know where the fuck I'm coming up
A
with this.
full tank, just in case air gets deprived.
And just play a little offense. Go around the neighborhood and peep in everyone's window.
Yeah,
just to
just
see
go-
who could attack you.
Yeah. It is good to go on the offensive to test your neighbor's defenses.
Did you ever do that when you were little? Like go and spy on your neighbors and like
Yeah.
peek through the window? I used to do that too. It was tight.
Yeah.
What'd
I
you
told
say?
you the one time we
This was my cousin. so I
we
was
fake held a gun at a kid while he was hiding in his basement.
What?
Yeah. He was hiding in his basement. My friend took his BB gun pistol and stood in his door, his glass door. The kid was smart. I told you, he dove and fucking turned the lights off. It
That's
was really smart.
That's good.
And then we were like, "Ooh, we really shouldn't have done that. We probably
Yeah.
scared the fuck out of that kid." Later on, the guy I did that with got arrested for murder, so
Yeah.
he wasn't playing around. I thought we were having fun.
True.
He was preparing himself for a life of murder.
Murder and crime.
He had committed murder.
Opened fire on a man. I'll be honest. BB gun.
You fired at a man.
He
You
was
shot a man with a
clean as
BB
guy,
gun.
Shot a man. I shot
You
a
caught
man.
a body? Where?
I did kind of. Me and my friend were hunting the famous cougar. There was like a cougar roaming the woods. That it was in the
Naeem's
90s.
here. Naeem knows about that.
He saw it.
Naeem saw it.
Wait, I thought Naeem was a wolf man.
Naeem also lied about
saw-
seeing a wolf.
No. I saw the wolf, but we're not talking about that right now.
You don't want to talk about the
We're
wolf.
talking about
the
another
cougar.
animal that doesn't
He's going
not
through his
live around there.
Pokedex right now, dude.
You could Google it. There was a
Cougar. There was
cougar, yeah.
allegedly a cougar, and I went on to hunt it. Me and my friend went out to hunt it, and we just saw a guy waxing his car. So we were like, "Yo, let's shoot this guy." We shot him.
You went out for a cougar and then you saw the most dangerous game. You said, now truly the most dangerous game, the neighbor waxing his car.
A guy having a midlife crisis, waxing his fucking
dude.
Corvette.
You ruined that guy's fucking life, dude.
Did you have rifle or pistol?
I think he had a pistol, and I had a rifle. I had like a
Damn,
pump
dude.
action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he might have had CO2, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, you can't pump a pistol, right? That's all CO2.
Yeah. See,
Get-
those
dude.
things rip. I don't think I had a lot of pumps in
Did
mine,
you
I'll
hit
be
him?
honest. Dude, I have no idea. We just shot and heard him go, "Hey!" We were like, "Ah!"
Oh,
He
you probably
banged
hit
the
him
hook.
then.
Huh?
You probably hit him if you said, "Hey."
I mean, I am a fucking. I probably just. He probably heard pop, pop. And then it just, something might have bounced off the fucking car.
You fucked up his wax
Think about
job.
having a six pack. You just fought your wife.
Just fist fought your
You're out
wife.
there. You're listening to fucking jams, dude.
Oh,
Some
yeah.
fucking two dickheads kids shoot you with a fucking BB gun.
So young.
I'd be so mad.
Dude, I'd be furious.
I'd go crazy.
It's funny when you're
I would
little.
run for.
Oh.
I would start to chase
Oh,
him, and
yeah.
then obviously realize I was wrong. But I would run across the street or however.
Oh, you
far.
wouldn't be wrong to fucking.
No, I know, but I would stop if I was chasing kids. The initial burst of anger would carry me,
Oh, yeah.
and then I would be like, "What the fuck am I doing?"
True. Then again, though, I mean, deadly weapon.
Especially they have fucking weapons.
Yeah, true.
I'd be afraid. I'd be like, I don't want to get caught again.
What was you know when you go out in the
He
woods?
caught the ops lacking, dude. You caught
True.
You found the ops waxing his car. You're like, sup, motherfucker.
We like people
Could you
starting
imagine
like
hearing
that.
Yo, the ops is lacking, and then you just get shot in the ass with a fucking BB gun.
He was on live, dude. Just talking.
He
shit.
was on IG Live.
He wanted to smoke,
Be
dude.
like, I'm outside right now. I'm outside.
Yeah, he was up in our hood, dude. It's like, where you guys at? We're like, we're fucking right here, dude.
He said, where your mama stay? Where your bed at?
Wait, where was the cougar though? In PA?
Well,
where the
that's what we
sightings
heard.
were? Cougar's
heard.
realistic. There's
The
cougars in the
cougar,
mountains.
it is a true story. There are no cougars in
in the
Pennsylvania.
Appalachian.
I don't think there are anymore.
Well, there's certainly no wolves in the Northeast corridor.
There are
No,
not.
there are not.
And one of them got out and got hit by a car.
And it
And
wasn't
one of them
tagged.
got out and got hit on 476.
And
I
it
saw
wasn't in
it.
the news.
And there was never a news story about that.
No.
wolf.
It doesn't matter. I'm telling you. I'm
If a wolf
Coyotes,
takes
there
a
are a lot
shit
of
in
coyotes.
California,
I'm the
it's a story.
eyewitness. I saw it.
If
It
a
was
wolf
dead
got
with
hit
his
by a
mouth
car
open.
in Philadelphia, it would be on the news.
Yo,
They're in the
no,
news when they change
not
when they cross
necessarily.
state lines in California.
Yeah.
Like it's
The
the
wolf?
It
biggest
was
story
there
possible.
for 2 days.
Yeah.
Somebody took it after the second day. I drove past it twice. And Big Jeff saw it. Shout out to Big Jeff Rosen. Big Jeff saw it. You know what I'm saying? And,
Well, if Big Jeff saw it,
and he's a UPS driver, and they don't lie, bro.
True, they are sworn. Yeah, they are sworn to honesty.
They did swear an oath.
They did.
If you ever see a wolf, do you promise?
neither rain nor snow or cougars or wolves.
It was
Or lied
bigger than a
about.
Great Dane. That's how I know it was a wolf. Wasn't no German Shepherd.
Bro,
wasn't
that's
no
the
coyote.
biggest wolf possible.
Well, I'm telling
Bigger
you,
than a Great Dane wolf?
I thought it was
It
a
might have
werewolf.
been a
That's how
werewolf.
big
It
it
might
was. I
have
thought
been
it
a
was a
werewolf, yeah.
werewolf.
That's a werewolf.
I
dude.
thought it
was
was
a
a
fucking
werewolf
pony.
costume at first. I said, maybe that's a costume, but it wasn't. It was a dead wolf.
Bigger than a Great Dane. wolf.
Yes, with his mouth open.
That sounds like it was a Halloween costume. What year? What around what month was this?
Oh, this was
September?
This was
This was
October
probably October,
32nd.
November.
October?
probably around October, November.
Right
maybe.
around Halloween time? Right around when someone was
Doesn't
bringing
matter. But it wasn't a costume.
Did it
I'm
look like
sure.
the one in like Rogan's studio, that thing?
Yo, listen, this how you know I'm telling the truth. I went to a pawn shop last week, and some boy said he knows me. He said, "Yo, Naeem, I was listening to Matt and Shane's podcast. It's crazy because now niggas listen to y'all shit." He said, "I was listening
Shout
to
out.
Shout out.
He said, I was listening to Matt and
guys,
Shane
the fellas.
podcast. He said it's a wolf sanctuary
In Jersey.
in New Jersey. Yeah. So I was like, okay, so then this is possible.
Think it was like a homeward bound situation?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was just trying to
You
get
saw
home. He was
Chance.
escaping.
Chance.
Shadow.
Oh, no, wait up for me.
Peter.
I'm not gonna make it. I'm gonna get hit on 495. I just know it.
Just black dudes driving by. Oh, shit. What the hell? Oh, my God. Yo, I saw a wolf.
True. Maybe the truck missed it and it was still alive at the very end and went home and saw Peter.
We need to find this wolf, dude.
Yeah,
Oh,
good
it
luck,
was
dude.
dead
You'll be
for 2
searching for a
days.
while.
True.
How old were you when the cougar hunt was happening?
I was probably like 10, maybe.
That what a
10.
thrill that must have been.
Oh, yeah.
Did you know the significance of a cougar at that time?
No, we were just kind of like, yo, let's go get it. And I was like, all right. Let's
It's like the scariest possible.
I would've fucking killed
in
us.
the wild.
There was this one search, and I remember seeing this article. There was one in the Philadelphia Inquirer or Philly Mag about those coy wolves people keep spotting. What is a coy wolf?
coyote wolf hybrid.
Yeah, those
There
are
you go.
tiny. It wasn't a koi wolf.
You know
at
what a
all.
liger is?
What year is that article from? Halloween
2017.
A little
The
early.
timelines are corroborating now.
It's kind of a mix. In Philly, it would be a mix between a dog and a coyote.
Gotcha.
So
It's not that.
it's not going to be a Great Dane, bro.
Yeah, it was bigger than that.
It can't be.
Yo, I'm
It
trying to tell you.
can't be.
Coyotes
You saw
don't get
a-
that big.
You
I'm
saw
so
a,
sure.
like a timber wolf. You saw a giant wolf.
Yo, on me, I saw a wolf, bro. On my mom and everybody. On everybody, bro. I saw
Could
a
it
wolf.
have been a Halloween decoration that fell?
It wasn't a Halloween decoration. It was a dead
How do you know?
Because I was in the lane where the like closest to the shoulder where the wolf was.
The wolf lane.
I saw it. Yeah, bro. I was in the wolf lane, bro.
All these motherfuckers driving in the wolf lane going slow as shit, dude.
Yeah, yo. The only possible lane where you can see wolves. That's where I was at.
It was a coyote, and that's all I'll give to you.
I saw a wolf
No.
at Timber Creek Park. It was a wolf hybrid when I was there at the dog park. And they were huge. They have a big fucking puffy thing on the back.
Yes.
This was someone's pet.
Yeah, it was a wolf hybrid. So it was like,
Very mean
it was
face.
big.
Pretty cool
Very,
for them to
very
bring it
mean
around
face.
other dogs.
My dog,
just
my
trust
dog
it.
attacked it.
And it played it cool?
Yeah,
The wolf
they
was
tussled.
cool?
It was an Akita.
No, but
Akitas
the
also
wolf,
look like wolves too, a little bit. Akitas look like wolves a lot. So, and they're big as fuck.
Yeah, but
That's what I'm saying. Like, you can
it's
get
not a Great Dane's a horse, dude.
Great Danes.
Have you seen
Yeah, Great Danes are
it? See a Great
enormous.
Dane in public, you're like, holy
They're,
fuck.
they're fucking huge.
gravity's going to give it a big tough
Although,
time.
Yeah,
what do rear view mirrors make objects look larger or smaller?
smaller.
It's only the one side view.
The rear view would have shrunk it.
I didn't see it in the mirror. I saw it through the window.
I saw it through a system of mirrors.
And I was in
all of
traffic.
which decreased the size slightly more.
The jury's out.
What did you say when you saw the wolf?
What did I say?
Yeah.
I was like, God dang, what the fuck is that? And then I stopped and I rolled the window down. I peeked my head out and I said, what the fuck?
Did you
I
stop
said,
the
that's
car?
real? And then I called my mom.
Did you stop the car? Did you stop the car? What speed were you traveling?
I was going maybe 2 miles an hour. I was in traffic.
Okay, so you went slow.
I saw it 2 days
So
in a row.
I watched
and the
the
second day I
Vallejo
said I should
police
take a
work.
picture and I just didn't. I don't know.
Ah, you should have taken a picture.
That's like Bigfoot.
I thought there was
bro.
a picture of it. I remember seeing a picture of it.
Well, the picture was bad. It wasn't a good picture.
Oh,
bad
that
I was
picture.
taking it from the car like this. It wasn't a good picture.
The picture
Do
exists.
you have that picture?
I probably got somewhere.
Is it on your phone?
I probably got it. Let me see.
I would like to see that.
Yeah, please submit it for evidence. We are the Vallejo Police Department.
We really are. Bitch is lying.
Yeah, we got Gray Poupon
They're
and
like, we have
Colonel
a
Mustard
picture of
over
it.
here.
No.
Never look up from fucking Brick Breaker on your phone. Yeah, that ain't a
have you
wolf.
been
They don't have
playing
wolves.
any good phone games?
Nah, I haven't played phone games in forever. You got
No,
good
me
shit?
either.
I'm just stuck on 2048.
You're still playing
I
that?
play it nonstop.
Is that a puzzle
I
game?
keep playing it.
It's like a mathematical puzzle game.
It's
I could
not.
get into
It
that.
requires no skill, really. They're not like mathematically. There's not really.
I'm pretty,
I do
some mental
Sudoku
math
every
It's
once
going on.
in a
just-
while.
I don't know. I can't stop playing it.
Really?
Yeah.
I saw a guy playing a game
I'm all
playing a game on the airplane where you have all these different colored liquids and vials and you have to like match them.
Yeah. I saw that one as an ad. It looked good.
Pretty tight.
Dude, those ads are so deceiving. Though.
I know. I figured it
It's
was.
never
a
what you
deception,
see.
But he said he saw someone actually.
I saw him
playing
playing it, and it was
How many levels did he have to beat to get to that fucking thing, though?
it. Yeah. You never get the one where it slides out and the lava falls and you gotta.
Yeah,
You
what
know
I got
that
to play
one?
this thing my whole fucking life to
I
get
want
to
to
that
play
level.
that game. I want to play that game so
What
bad.
game's that?
I'll pay anything.
I don't know. It's something where It's just like, what is it? Ebony, is that what it's called?
Ivory.
Naeem, I'm starting to believe you. You seem you're convicted.
I'm dead serious.
He's
I saw a
texting the
wolf.
wolf
got
chat
complete
right now. He's not even looking for
You're
photos.
convicted.
Coyote's possibility. I've seen
Lemaire
coyote. There's been a
believes.
coyote in Philly.
Oh yeah.
Coyote for sure, but they're small.
I know.
But y'all acting like wolves don't exist. Y'all acting
They
like
exist.
They just
don't-
haven't
They
been-
literally
I'm gonna say
don't.
that
It'd
when
be
I
like
say that.
saying I saw a fucking lion.
which I did see one of those also as a child. I mean, I told you I see weird.
No, not
I
a
see
mountain
weird
lion.
shit all the time.
Not a mountain lion. You're like a lion with like a mane?
No, I never seen one of those.
All
Fuck
right,
no.
all right.
I'm black, but damn, nigga, I ain't.
There are
I
zebras.
ain't from there.
There are zebras here.
I've heard.
Apparently, you
were
can
saying
see a zebra.
What do
Yeah.
you mean?
It's just
Oh, in Texas. We're in Texas.
people
In the
let
hill
out their
country.
fucking zebras.
Is there a lot of cowboys around here? Do you see like cowboys at the grocery store?
that. You're looking at one partner.
You see
Sorry
guys
about that,
LARPing.
Hoss.
Everybody here is LARPing. Isn't
Are
it?
they?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of people.
Cowboy hat.
What's the
is-
percentage of guys that actually get on a horse once a week, you think?
I have no idea.
Too.
Yeah.
They're all posers?
I'm pretty sure.
in Austin, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah,
But I
what
bet
would,
there
what
are.
would the
There's
cowboy be doing in the city besides selling his body?
Hanging out
only
with,
come to
hanging
the
out with
city to have-
Ratso Rizzo.
Did you ever see the movie Midnight Cowboy?
That's what I'm referencing.
It's so good, dude. It's about a cowboy who moves to the city to be like, I'm going to become a male prostitute.
Joe
obsessed
Buck,
with all the
dude.
girls. And they're like, you have to suck guys' dicks.
Oh, shucks.
What the hell? Yeah, I don't know. I've there's a store around here where you can go and it's like a ranch store where they have like livestock.
To the general store?
Yeah, Marshall.
I saw that. That looked fucking cool.
I went in there. Let my
And
kids see the animal.
that's where the
I just-
cowboys hang out, right?
There's some real cow folk there. I was
Yeah.
I went in there total city slicker.
Yeah.
Let my kids play with the animals and like we just like bought a couple.
You're fucking
things.
Yankee, dude.
I bought some real deal rodeo gear though. It's pretty sick.
Nice.
Full get up?
No, just a hooded sweatshirt. But there's this company and they make. I didn't know. I learned afterwards. It's like real deal for the rodeo because there was a rodeo in San Diego when I was there, and they were like, dude, but you want to talk LARPing cowboys? They were like dudes who were all rodeoed out.
Were they
And
earning
I
their
was wearing the
buckles?
hoodie, and then one guy literally walked by me and was like, gave me a nod, and I was like, fuck yeah, dude.
Sick.
It was pretty tight.
Do you feel like a true cowpoke?
Yeah, dude, it made my fucking because I wouldn't shut up to Blizz about it. I'm like, this is actually like rodeo.
This is
clothes.
real, bro.
This
It's
is like
like
real authentic.
When guys
rodeo
see me
clothes.
wearing this, they know I'm a fan.
And I think I like made eye contact with him first, but he nodded back, and I was like, dude,
sick. It's like a Jeep thing.
it for real was.
Blizz would not understand.
He wouldn't get it, man.
It's
When
authentic rodeo
I
gear.
forget the company starts with like an A. I forget the company, but yeah, dude, you can get real authentic rodeo gear, and you can get the.
What do you mean by
nastiest-
real authentic rodeo gear? Like
It's
a
like-
hoodie from the company that
Yeah,
does
pretty
rodeos?
much. Yeah, that's it.
You know, you can get a real authentic Eagles sweatshirt as well.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. Like, this is real authentic football gear.
And if one of the players sees you wearing it, they'll give you a nod.
For real.
For real.
Yeah, but like the rodeo, they just assume like, oh, he probably rides a bull. Because the fans of the rodeo don't wear.
Yeah, they do.
They wear attitude.
They're
t-shirts.
wearing cosplay too.
rodeo fans literally they all wear cowboy hats and flannels tucked into jeans.
Yeah, that would be like wearing shoulder
they
pads to an
literally,
Eagles
yeah,
game.
they all fully, yes.
Actually, yeah, I saw it. Everyone was dressed like that.
Yeah.
So many people were cowboyed out.
Did you see anybody get fucked up?
I didn't go to the rodeo.
Oh.
Stayed outside.
Damn. And then you went and got authentic rodeo gear. You're a fucking rodeo poser.
I had it on.
You're a rodeo clown,
I,
dude.
I had it on before I bought it. And then the rodeo came where I was, dude.
Damn, the rodeo can feel how authentic you are.
Rodeo
They're like, there's a market for this. I saw a guy in a rodeo shirt. We got to go to San Diego.
Let's
Yeah.
go. Get them printed.
We got to go take over Petco Stadium.
Is that where it was?
Yeah, man.
They go hard, yeah.
Yeah, what do you think the rodeo was, bro?
Yeah, what the fuck,
the
dude? You
fuck,
think they were
dude?
fucking Petco?
On the fucking beach, dude. I don't know.
Have you ever
I don't think they
even
let
wore-
horses stomp around in the fucking baseball field.
Oh, yeah. They tore it. I tore it ass up, dude. Actually, I wish I wore my rodeo hoodie today. You guys would not be laughing at me.
No
You
one would
guys-
think it was
Oh
funny,
my
dude. We would
God.
go, holy shit,
You guys
that's
would be-
authentic.
You'd have been like, sorry about that, sir.
That's not from Fanatics. That's authentic.
I'm going to that store as soon as I leave here, getting a hoodie and fucking 10-pound bag of feed so they don't think I'm a fucking poser.
Go to the store. You
I'm
can cop a
going.
pig. You can go there
They
and buy
sell pigs?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, what are you
Do they sell
dumb? Obviously, they sell pigs.
Do they sell service vests for the pig so I can bring it back with me?
You can get the service vest from Amazon for like $10.
Sick, dude. This is
You
my
can
fucking.
get a
Dude,
fucking
you know how nice it'd be to buy a pig and just let it loose in your friend's apartment?
bro. That'd be
Just
so
bring a
good.
grease pig over to Gardini's house, throw it in.
You could smuggle it in there so quietly too.
What's the smallest pig they had?
Babies, dude.
Fuck.
You get a little baby.
You guys want
Little
to take a trip
suckling?
there after this?
No,
Grease up some pigs?
wouldn't mind greasing up a pig.
Yeah, now we're
Grease up a
talking.
pig would be nice. Grease one up, put it in that pool.
Would be fun to start tossing it just animals into Lemaire's cage. Be like
Yeah.
making bugs fight. Be like, see who's gonna win.
I mean, dude, you could set up one of the best series ever. Just having them
Lemaire
catch
versus things.
animals.
He never knows what he's going to walk into.
Lemaire versus a pig.
Every time he's high, just like
The pig would cozy up though.
pig would be nice.
The pigs are so
Just a full sheep in his bed.
yeah, dude. A little goat would be goats are nasty, bro.
Goats will get you.
I went
a
up against
fainting
goats
goat?
when I was younger. Those things are
Yeah.
fucking nasty.
I could get a hill. I could get a hill in the backyard and put him and Lemaire back there. Him and a goat. See who's gonna get it. They love just
Oh,
get,
King of the Hill.
Yeah, that's all they do.
See who
They
eats
love
more
it.
than
Baby goats
AstroTurf.
just get to the top of a
Uh-huh.
hill and hit everybody else off.
I used to have a tree stump. I used to jump on top, and the baby goats
Would come after you.
Come after you. Yeah, it was
they
so
don't like
fun.
if you're up top. They get you.
They get pissed. Baby goats are actually fun to play with. When they get older, they're nasty, but they're very good. You put them out back, and they just literally take the whole grass down. They'll eat everything.
This was in your cougar neighborhood?
No, yeah, we used to have goats. We had a goat at our house. We had goats. We had pigs, horses, a bull.
Damn, dude.
Our neighbor had
You've been a
raccoons
cowboy.
in a cage.
That doesn't
Raccoons in a
sound
cage
illegal-
is awesome.
illegal.
Yeah, that sounds.
You should have alerted the authorities.
I wanted to.
What was he doing with those raccoons?
Pet rat. He used to feed them Urkel cereal.
Damn. That's awesome. Did they like stick their hands out through the cage?
Oh, they'll take it right from you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a weird relationship. We would like hop his fences to go to the woods. We'd be like, get off my fences. We'd be like, shut up, dude. And we just fucking walked.
We would call the fucking
Because I would
police.
tell my cousin, like, dude, I'll call the fucking cops on this raccoon. Fuck him.
I'll tell the cops you're feeding those fucking raccoons Urkel cereal.
I used to get jealous. We
And
weren't
you're
allowed
trying
to
to
have
train your
sweet cereal
raccoons
like
to
that.
say, I.
And the
did I do
raccoons
that?
had it?
Raccoons would eat the Urkel
You
cereal.
couldn't get the sweet cereal.
I
with
would
those
spy those
fucking
boxes and be like,
raccoons.
motherfuckers, bro.
Did you get into the raccoon cereal again?
I wanted it, dude. My mom would hit us with berry kicks and be like, yo,
Berry Berry Kicks was good.
they
dude.
were good, but dude, compared to Lucky Charms, I go to my friend's house
Obviously.
and crush like Count Chocula and be like, berry kicks are obviously, we would destroy the box, but like,
Yeah.
I knew what else was good.
Phil absolutely
Berry
fucked
kicks
us.
was that trank, dude. I wanted that.
Berry Berry Kicks was awesome. That was a delicacy at my house. Phil would fuck us with cereal. If he went grocery shop, we're getting fucking non-frosted
Grape
mini
nuts.
wheats.
Oh, dude.
I mean, just yeah, and all the cheap, the bags, the
Yeah.
knockoff brands.
Grape nuts.
Fucking
Grape
fruit
nuts should be
circles.
illegal. Did you ever eat those things?
Yes,
They're unbelievable.
it's crazy that that's a fucking meal.
They got to get rid of those
Yeah,
things.
It's
We,
like
I used to eat
bran
Wheaties
flakes.
and for real, like,
grape
jump and
nuts
be
is
like, oh,
just
these
gravel. It's like fish tank filler.
work. They're pebbles.
It's crazy.
Did you eat Wheaties and get like hype on your athletic abilities?
I used to, yeah.
I would
that
eat-
was good marketing. They're
Bro,
like,
I
if
used
you
to
want to
wa-
be jacked?
I would walk around school just like,
I had Wheaties.
had fucking Wheaties this morning.
That was like an old man catchphrase.
Yeah.
Like he must have had his Wheaties
But
this
had his
morning.
Wheaties,
yeah, that branding worked.
I thought for sure that like that was the healthiest thing you could possibly eat in the world was Wheaties.
I think back then they had like 3 commercials
Yeah.
because commercials was like that was a big deal. Like dudes would quote commercials.
Yeah.
I guess that continues. Dilly dilly.
True. Although I
Bibbidi
don't
bibbidi.
see him. That's the thing. I don't see him.
I like that new Buffalo Wild Wings
The only way
commercial
yeah,
where the guy's a buffalo and he's singing.
yeah, that's
Makes
nice.
me laugh.
I was just Billy was just talking to me about B-dubs. Buffalo Wild Wings is a fine establishment. He let me know that they don't use seed oils. That's what he was excited about.
Really?
And I was like, dude, you don't have to sell me on Buffalo Wild Wings.
B-Dubs doesn't
B-Dubs
use seed
is
oils.
How
one
many
of the
servers
all-time.
did he bother to get that information? There's no way anybody there knows
He's-
what they
he's
I,
just
fried
bet
it
he-
is.
I don't even know if he went. He probably Googled it.
Yeah.
Fucking seed oils.
What the fuck do they fry their wings in then?
I'm not sure.
Peanut oil? Lemaire, please look that up. Because Five Guys was on that thing.
If he's
hard.
hit me with fake news on seed oils, I'll be pissed.
He'd be
dude.
devastated if he got
He would
fake
be.
news. Because if he ate the seed oil,
I told him, I was like, B-Dubs has been a mainstay for me, obviously.
B-Dubs is. Whoa. Yo, people have been shitting on B-Dubs lately.
Isn't that what McDonald's does too? Isn't that why you can't have fries from
No
McDonald's if you're
way,
vegan?
bro? Really?
There's something about you can't have fries from McDonald's if you're like a true vegan.
It's because there's like dudes' hands in the fucking fryer.
Yeah, it's
So
just
there's a
because human
17-year-old's
ejaculate.
eyeball in there.
We had McDonald's. There's no denying McDonald's is
The
great.
fries.
It's so good, dude.
I haven't eaten McDonald's. I sort
It
of
was-
maybe a decade.
It was so long
Really?
since I had it last, and
It
it holds
holds
up.
up,
Man.
yeah.
It's so good.
It might surprise you guys. I have McDonald's once a week,
Do you really?
minimum. Yeah,
It
well, they
is-
had adult McNugget buddies in the past month, so I
You
was
gotta collect those.
yeah.
It is undeniably lit. Cracking a bag of McDonald's. I haven't had it, and I swear to God, it might even be like 15 years.
Oh, you're gluten free, so
Yeah, I stopped eating it before that too.
yeah.
But it was just like, dude, my parents would finally buckle and be like, all right, we're going to McDonald's, hop in the car, and just be like, oh my fucking
This is gonna be incredible.
God, dude.
Yeah.
Milkshake, fries, and a burger was just like, dude, why don't we eat this every day?
Power Rangers toys when they were coming out, that was big. I collected the fuck out of those.
Yeah, although we were a Burger King family. We
That's
would go to-
crazy.
We would go
There
to
are
Burger
no
King.
more Burger King families.
BK was close.
I don't know.
closer
I
to
don't know.
Mickey D's?
My mom must have had a beef with Mickey D. I mean, obviously we hit Mickey D's, but we would usually hit Burger King. Wendy's was like,
Wendy's was good.
yeah, Wendy's was a shit.
I told you I pigged and got Wendy's the other night.
Was that Wendy's you had the other night? The
I had
burger?
Wendy's. It was disgusting.
Really?
The spicy chicken sandwich used to be incredible.
dude, it was crazy.
They've given up on it.
Oh no!
Yeah, they've taken that from us.
Fuck.
That,
Yeah, I
I
guess they
was-
tapped out because there's been a lot of innovation on the spicy chicken sandwich. There's been Popeyes. I think that's it. Maybe I don't know.
Wendy's had it.
Dude, they
Lemaire,
had it
speak on this.
Fucking lock.
You know,
Yeah,
this.
they were like the best fast food
Wendy's.
chicken sandwich forever.
Yeah,
Yeah, the burgers were square. I'd be like
Spicy
square
are.
burgers. These are definitely natural.
get a
Never
frosty.
frozen.
Asiago.
So what?
Spicy chicken Asiago ranch burger.
Lemaire, what's your go-to fast food now? What do you
Chipotle.
Chipotle? That doesn't count.
No,
That's
that
No,
doesn't
that
count.
doesn't
That's
count.
fast casual.
That
Has to have a
doesn't count.
drive-through.
That is
Fast
fast cash.
casual.
That's fast cash.
I think.
Don't try to fucking bullshit us, dude.
Yeah.
Does P. Terry's count?
You have
They
been
have-
butt
they have a
fucking Pete
drive-thru.
Terry's. I saw that Pete Terry's when you came back from jiu-jitsu. I was a little disappointed.
But they're too regional. You have to pick a national chain.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
funny as
true.
shit. You got high, you smoked a blunt, got strangled a couple times, then got Pete Terry's. You saw Justin Gaethje, got a milkshake.
I'm gonna go tap a fucking burger at P. Terry's, dude.
That's good.
What's the most burgers you've ever eaten from a fast food establishment? Most sandwiches. We'll throw Arby's into the mix because that's where I hold my record.
Like in
from.
a sitting?
Yeah,
4.
Not like
I had 4.
4.
From where?
McDonald's.
4 little single
4
burgers.
doubles. No,
Four
the
doubles.
double, the $1, the dollar menu double cheeseburger.
Yeah, yeah. One slice of cheese. It's the only difference between that and a double cheeseburger.
Really?
And they charge 30 fucking cents more. Get the fuck out of here. That's an expensive piece of cheese. How
feel
many
like-
beef and cheddars did you down?
I had 5.
You had 5 beef and
5
cheddars?
beef and cheddars are lighter than burgers though.
I don't know.
And
I don't
I
That's
had-
strong, dude.
stomach those,
Compared to a
dude.
dollar menu burger,
I
those
had-
are like sliders.
Yeah, I had I think 3 or 4, and I was bowling, and then after like a little bit of bowling, I was like, all right.
Oh, you took a slight break?
took a slight break.
I'm gonna count
Yeah,
that
if we're
as
talking
4.
breaks, I've put on. I've gone crazy.
Yeah, I wanted all 5, but I did I think about 4, and then I was like, oh my God, and I waited a little bit and just like begrudgingly ate the 5th one.
They let you bring the Arby's into the bowling alley?
I got it in.
There's no rules at that place.
I'm telling you, yeah, I got it in. From what I remember, I could have been in a haze. I don't know.
You could have been in an Arby's
Yeah.
haze.
I was.
You're
I
just
was-
thinking meat.
True. I was
You're
just.
bowling just with that cowboy hat
I
over your
did
head.
like that like gelatinous texture of their meat. There no other meat tastes like Arby's meat. It's like Jello.
Yeah, doesn't it come like in basically a liquid form kind of?
It's weird. And also, if they gave me the onion roll, I was fucked up. I was so mad. I was like, dude, I fucking don't like vegetables. Could I have a regular? I asked for a plain bun.
Oh, you didn't like the
I
onion
hated
roll?
the onion roll. I did not fuck with vegetables until I was like 23, like at all.
Yeah, same, but
I still
it was
don't
hard
fuck
to say
with
no to
vegetables.
bread.
I eat
Vegetables are so gay.
bro. I'll eat them if a girl makes me. That's it.
Yeah.
If that's the only way I'll eat a vegetable.
If a girl makes a dinner,
Exactly.
I'll be if there's mushrooms in it. I'm like, what are you doing?
What the fuck? Yeah, I hate
You
mu-
know I don't fucking like
I've
these.
said this 30 fucking times.
I hate mushrooms.
My
bro.
mom still does it. Onions and mushrooms
They
on
love
everything.
that. Girls love vegetables, dude.
My mom's a Irish cook, dude. It's unbelievable. Just the thickest fucking raw onion,
yeah.
hardly cooked at all. Disgusting.
I tried
I
to
go,
cook
Mom,
carrots
this
a couple
fucking
weeks ago.
sucks. She goes, I tried. Oh, whatever. Go stop trying new shit. Hamburger helper. That's it. You did it. You mastered the culinary arts when I was in 3rd grade. Hamburger helper.
We had the pesto
2
meatballs
boxes.
last night. Oh my God. Pesto meatballs. He goes, what are we going to have for vegetable? I said, tomato sauce.
Tomato
Silence.
sauce is a vegetable.
Tomato sauce is a fucking vegetable. Like, there's onions in it. Enough.
That is
You're
enough.
just going to make us all eat broccoli and ruin the meal? It's
I
like,
mean,
it's-
yeah. You're
we
not going to
have
have
pesto
vegetable
meatballs.
and spaghetti.
Huh?
There's no vegetable side dish to spaghetti
That's what
and
I'm trying to
meatballs.
say.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Maybe if you have a
I
salad.
won last night. We'll see what happens tonight. They got to eat dude, they spaz if they don't eat vegetables. I'm like,
Who?
dude, girls.
Oh.
We need a vegetable. I'm like, no, you fucking don't. They're bullshit.
You know what they forget? The bread side. Can't have some fucking crescent rolls or biscuits with this meal? Come on.
True.
God, women are so fucking stupid.
That fell off though. I don't feel like there's dinner rolls aren't really a thing. I don't see them that much anymore.
Yeah, I think once everyone found out bread is not great for you. That fucking Norm Macdonald bit about eating an entire loaf of bread before. It's like that's the only place you eat like that. I don't like make a meal for myself at home and sit down and eat a loaf of bread before I eat it.
I know.
That's crazy.
Oh, dude, it was a feeding frenzy at a restaurant.
Still get me in a Red Lobster. I'll go nuts.
My God.
Any place with free bread.
Biscuits.
I'm not eating half of my meal by the time it comes.
Yeah.
Come on, brother.
I'm breaded up.
Come on, brother. You're finishing that, Grove.
It's coming home. I'm eating it on the way
I didn't
home.
think you were a take it home guy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Damn.
I love leftovers.
Yeah, true. Takeout.
It
guy.
is nice. I wish I had the discipline.
I feel like I'm switching it up, though. Used to be always get an appetizer, and then you don't eat most of your meal, bring it home. But I'm skipping appetizers these days.
Really?
Trying not to bring food home.
You know what kind of guy I am? Clean the plate, total eye contact with the waitress and go,
The whole
"Do you-
time?
Do you see me now? Does this impress you? Do you think it impresses the waitress when I clean my fucking plate?
I don't know.
I think they might be like,
I've been a clean plate winner for years, and
you think
they don't seem impressed. They go, "Holy shit!"
Oh, my God.
I came back to see how it was going. Usually, the people are one bite in.
I just dropped this off 3 minutes ago.
Yeah, I don't know. I always in my head thought that they were like, God damn.
Damn, that guy's got an appetite. I wonder what else he could eat like
Exactly. Exactly. This dude really gets into things. Exactly. He's
that. You
insatiable.
go, actually, I don't need silverware. I'm gonna eat this. I'm gonna eat this spaghetti with my fucking face.
Just covered in sauce when she comes back.
If you see the
Eye
waitress,
contact,
yeah,
no
if
smile.
if you see the waitress coming, just and then when she goes, "How is it?" You go, "Ah!"
You get oysters. Where's the shell? Be like, I ate those too.
They're in my pockets. I take the shells home. I'm making a necklace for my beautiful wife.
Well, this ruins everything. I've been crushing my plates at restaurants and being like, I'm done, mommy.
I don't
Mommy
think they,
ate my dinner.
I don't think they respect it.
That sucks.
It's probably more impressive coming from you. You're a nice, thin, in shape fella, you know?
Yeah,
They expect me to
they expect
disgrace myself before they come back to the table, you know? This guy's going to be fucking farting up a storm by the time I come back over there. I don't want to get back over there. It's fucking stinks.
Do you indulge? Do
The
you,
whole section stinks.
do you
They put me
indulge?
in the farting section.
Yeah, farting in a booth and having a waitress come back and going, "I swear to God, that wasn't me." I smell it too. I don't know what's going on. I think this place is haunted.
Does it always smell like this in this corner?
No.
No. Did you stop at Burger King on the way, though? Thought I smelled onion rings in
How
there
did you
somewhere.
know? You've got a wrapper hanging out of your pocket, your front pocket, like
You're
a
still wearing the crown.
That would be so funny if you got a flashback of all the faces you've ever made farting in public. Just talking like, just that innocent.
On your deathbed.
just fart. Just like, oh. Oh my God. Oh my God. That stinks. Fuck. Everyone's going to know I fucking shit.
The first time I ever had Indian food was about like 5 or 6 years ago. Went to a restaurant like 2 blocks from my house, and before the check even came,
Flashbang that fucking restaurant.
no, I had to go home. I was like, there's not enough people in this restaurant for me to go in there and do what I'm going to do in there. It like ran right through me. My body didn't know what to do with these curry flavors, dude. It sent it right. I barely made it home, dude. Penguin walk the whole way. It was like 2 blocks.
You're going to be such a good father.
Can you watch my kid?
Honey,
I can't
pick
shit
up the
here.
tab. I'll meet you at the house. Sprinting out of an Indian restaurant.
You should have shat in the Indian restaurant.
I should have, but there's no way they wouldn't have heard
You
what I
should
was
have came
doing.
out
in
like,
there.
what'd you guys do to me? Look what you guys did
I
to
would
me.
have talked to the chef. Someone fucking
That is
poisoned
a
me.
mess.
Why did you do this to me?
That is a mess. You guys made a mess through me.
Yeah.
There's your meal. That's what you're doing to people. You should have called the press. Should have called the Vallejo police.
They would believe you.
Officer Curry is on the fucking case.
You shit before you got the bill. Kill this guy.
Burn that bitch.
Burn this bitch. I used to like the I feel like there was a big thing in college campuses where they'd be like they put laxatives in the ice cream.
Yes, yeah.
'Cause that
so
was
you wouldn't
big-
get food
yeah.
poisoning?
Yeah,
You think
exactly,
that's true?
I don't know, but I used to hit some hard shits because I used to get those ice cream cones every time.
Yeah.
The soft serve machine where it's like under your control that's tough.
Yeah.
That's so tough.
Wrong guy found out about it.
Borderline illegal. Yeah, illegal.
Now he's
Westchester.
filling football helmets with ice cream before he leaves.
That's nice. The cafeteria at the college is nice.
Dude, it's
All the
nice.
other college students think they're too good for it because they have meal plan points left over.
Yeah.
Not me. I'm going in there.
Dude, I used to burn.
putting in work.
We had meal plan points for this one thing we could go to, and I would just get chicken cheesesteaks and burn through it in like 4 days. And I'd be straight to the meal plan. Back to 3 hots and a cod, dude, right away.
Fucking meal plan.
I liked the cafeteria. Everyone complained. I
I
was
loved
like
it.
to
I
the
went there 3
last
times
day.
a day.
Oh, it's so fucking
I'd like to
good.
go back.
Egg white omelet.
I've walked by my college cafeteria and I've like thought about how I
Yeah.
could kind of get back in there, but can I just give you $20, man?
You're allowed. I
They
think,
would let you.
Would they?
I think you're allowed to. Yeah,
If you
because
said,
if,
"Can I give you $20?" They'd go, "Yeah."
True.
if you're a parent, you have to pay to go into the cafeteria,
Oh,
right?
yeah, you could say my kids in
True.
here.
You're like, yeah, I'm looking for a new kid in there.
Yeah, but I'd have to go to the dorms and find someone who looked like me. So I'd have to peep through.
Pretty sure if
That might be
you
a fun
can-
little mission.
I
Break
told
out the
you.
wetsuit.
Dude, when I went to Bryn Mawr, that was an all women's undercollege or undergraduate program. And I had to go get a new ID one day, so I had to go through like the main campus. And I was walking. I was like, "How the fuck do I get into this one building?" I didn't know. I thought it was the building I needed. So I watched this girl walk in, and she shut the door, and I tried to like grab it behind her, and I pulled it a couple times. It was a dormitory. That was a woman's dormitory, and I was like trying to open it. I'm like, "Fuck!" And then I looked up, and I was like, "Oh, this is not the building."
Oh my god,
Yeah, dude.
that was and all those girls were looking for it.
Oh,
You go
yeah.
to an all-girl college, all you're doing is watching true crime.
Oh, big time.
Yeah,
They saw the dude. They
They're
saw
like,
the
there
dude.
he is.
They never seen a dude like me on that campus.
He's pulling on the
Fuck no.
door and yelling, "Fuck, fuck!"
Yeah, just be like, "Hold on,
Long hair,
hold on."
a tie-dye shirt with like crystals on it.
Let me in the fucking. No, you like me. Yeah, I remember it being like looking back and like, "Oh, that's a dorm." I was like, "Yeesh, let me get out of here."
Did you find the correct office?
I did. I finally got a nice identification card. I think I still have it. It's in my wallet. But yeah, got a nice ID card. That's
So
one
were you
thing I do
mingling?
collect. I collect my ID cards.
Yeah, you got to.
It's a fun thing to kind of look back on.
I think I have dreadlocks and an eyebrow ring in my freshman year ID.
That's nice.
Oh yeah, I forgot you were a white dreads man.
Yeah, it's
How did you? What was the day like when you? Was that like a big life transition to like cut them off or like?
it made everybody in my life extremely happy when I did that. I didn't wear. I mean, I wore a hat for 3 months. They were not good enough to be uncovered.
What type of what were you listening? Were
Think
you
of the
listening to?
shittiest fucking dreads you can imagine.
I do need to see a photo of you with dreads, but were you listening to like Incubus? What type of were you listening
Incubus,
to like
big time for sure.
dread
good
white
guess.
white dread rap?
But the dreads that made me want it was Lil Wayne's Cribs episode.
Damn, you got white dreads in honor of Wheezy?
Uh huh.
That's kind of tight.
Usually white dreads is for real reserved for Incubus
I know.
and that type of thing.
There was an Incubus poster in my room, but it wasn't when he had dreadlocks. It was Morning View, Brandon Boyd.
Yeah. I had an Incubus phase.
Incubus
unsurprisingly.
fucking rules.
Everybody
dude.
does.
They
They're
were
fucking
nasty as
shit.
hell.
Yeah, I think the DJ was from Dillsburg, Pennsylvania, dude. That was a big deal.
What?
That was a big celeb by me. Somebody look that up. I could be wrong on that. Where the DJ from Incubus, where's he from? Did he go to Northern?
Dude, I didn't even know.
Damn, dude, you know his alma mater.
Did he go to Northern? Was he a Northern polar bear? Fuck my ass. He went to Northern?
There you go.
Let's go.
And Dillsburg. I know he was a Dillsburg boy.
He's a Dillsburg man.
When I would hear him scratching, I'm like, that sounds like
That sounds like
Dillsburg
that-
sound. That was that Dillsburg sound.
That's that late 90s Dillsburg sound.
That's that Dillsburg wall of sound.
I was a Dillsburg man.
Were you really?
I went down there quite a bit.
That's awesome.
Where is that?
It's right next. It's like 10 minutes from my house.
Okay.
But we would listen to every year. We would go for New Year's to the Dillsburg pickle drop. They dropped a pickle at midnight.
That sounds
And
awesome.
there was a tractor pull. It was nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Where they drop the pickle from?
just the town square.
Just from the
There's like
tallest
a
guy's
bank.
hand.
What?
It's like the 3-story bank.
And they just let a
Like,
pickle
that's
fall?
the biggest thing.
That's awesome.
No, it's a fake pickle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
They let a pickle just smash on the ground. I'm like, that's kind of tight.
that would be sick.
Yeah.
No, they have like a mascot pickle.
That's awesome.
Dillsburg, baby.
Just falls
Now it
down.
makes sense.
Dills. Yeah.
Do you eat
Took me
pickles
a
still,
minute.
Collo?
I don't actually.
I
No.
don't fuck with them either.
Really?
I don't really like
They are
shit.
a woman food.
That's not true, dude. Don't put that
All
on.
right.
That's fucking bullshit.
All right. Look,
dude.
some boys don't like pickles. There are no girls that don't like pickles, though.
That's fair. I've never met one that doesn't like
Yeah.
pickles.
I guess I never thought about it.
True. I
Could
never.
be true.
Maybe gay women don't like pickles.
So you're saying that I like pickles
Well,
because
let's
of
not
the
get ahead of me, but
phallic
yeah,
shape and the salty taste?
could be.
I'm never gonna eat a fucking pickle again, bro.
Just
What
make
if
sure they're
there's- what if
sliced,
they're
dude.
sliced?
Sliced, yeah. Just
Yeah, but
Make
they're
sure that
never a
servers-
full fucking pickle. It's always you don't get a pickle and go. Please don't slice that pickle. I want an entire pickle.
Just in the middle of your sandwich. You're sucking it through bread. You're on your back.
Can I get a booth, please?
in the farting section.
I'm gonna need to lay down.
I'm gonna need to lay on my back.
Order a blowjob shot. Just like, I'm gonna need to wash this down. Dude, go into one of those. Yeah, find a place by you that has a blowjob shot
Oh my god.
and order it. Sit by yourself at the bar.
And then try to dine and dash afterwards.
And sprint. Have 10 blowjob shots. Go in by,
pocket
go up
full
to the
of
bar. Go, I'll have 10 blowjob shots. They'll be like, "Damn, you got a big party?" Be like, "No, it's just me."
Oh my god.
Could you spray the whipped cream in my mouth for me?
Run out drunk like. God, that'd be so funny. Oh man. Yeah, why don't people do that more?
People aren't living on the
So
edge, dude.
sick, Oh my god.
Well,
Yeah.
I think that's about it.
I think we did it, man.
I think we
Yeah.
should switch over to the Patreon.
Jon DelCollo.
Jon DelCollo.
Thank you, boys, for having me.
Well,
Hey,
then-
if you live in Austin, Texas, I'll be at Cap City Comedy.
It was. I'm not buttering you up. I swear to God. I read it and it was pretty great.
That's great to hear.
Because I remember you were kind of like hesitant. You're like, well, should I write an autobiography? I don't know if you're just kind of like messing around with your co-host John McWhorter. But did you really have like a kind of hang up? Like, do I really deserve to write an autobiography, or did you know like I'm letting this rip?
I don't know if I'd put it that way, but it was a long time coming. I've been thinking about it a long time before I actually got it done.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. But once I got going with it, once I got into the thing, it kind of took over.
So what was that like? Like, did you have an outline for like this part of my life, or did like the memories just spontaneously arise as you started kind of from the beginning?
I went through different, phases. First, it was going to be Changing My Mind. That was my title, had a working title. And I thought it was about being on the left, being on the right, a black guy, conservative, Reagan affiliations and things like that. But then kind of going left and, my back and forth, the pendulum swing of my politics, changing my mind. It was going to be about, the friends you lose and, the things that you have to do and, things like that. But that was the cover story. That wasn't the real story.
Yeah, I remember that theme from there.
Then it was going to be the enemy within. I went through a phase when it was all about, fighting my drug addiction and, dealing with my sexual addiction and things like that. and confession and, getting religion and losing, it's going to be about the devil, about the guy sitting on your shoulder on one side, on the other side, the enemy within. Then I realized that the real issue for me was figuring out how to tell myself the truth about my life. That was being honest. It was coming to terms with it, I finally was able to get something going. Yeah, I had an outline. I had a dozen outlines.
Yeah. You just didn't know how deep you're going to go into.
I knew I wanted to do the Chicago thing. I knew I wanted to do the MIT thing. I knew I wanted to do the Harvard thing. I knew I wanted to do the drug thing. I knew I wanted to do the church thing.
Yeah.
So I had these, but it didn't have the life that it needed. It didn't have the I want to say something like thematic integrity. It didn't have the vision. It wasn't quite right.
What do you think the theme was? So, because I have an idea of what the kind of the theme was for me. What do you think the theme was, at least from my experience of it? What do you think the theme was for you when you're writing it, or like that you took away from it afterwards?
Well, I hint at that in the preface when I say it's the problem of self-regard. And I say I'm playing a game with the reader. The reader has to figure out whether or not what I'm saying about myself is true. And I call myself being clever. I say, I'm going to tell you the worst things about myself. And in doing so, I'm going to gain your trust.
Yeah, I remember I was kind of tickled when I read that. I'm like, God damn it, he's so smart, dude. It's such a good way to start the book. But that was true, though. It was, you really did disclose, a lot. And it wasn't like, I read it and I was like, first of all, and I got to say, and this is, I just didn't know how much of the book was going to be about you getting pussy. That was crazy. You got a lot
about
of pussy.
what?
You got a lot of pussy. A lot of the book was about getting pussy and growing weed. I had to turn it over and check. I was like, is this my life story? And I was like, no. I was like, this is you, Glenn.
Well, I wasn't bragging. I wasn't trying
bragging.
to prove anything.
No,
I
dude.
was just telling you what
you don't
happened.
need to, bro. You don't need to, man. That was the smoking jacket, dude. I would try to explain that to people. And they're like, what are you talking about? I'm like, dude, it's the funniest thing. Was your Uncle Adler smoking jacket?
You should have known my Uncle Adler, man. Yeah, that was my Uncle Adler's smoking jacket, and he gave it to me. I mean, he came to my bachelor pad on the near north side of Chicago, Lincoln Park. And, it was all set up for seduction.
Yeah.
And, I've got the music playing and I got the incense burning and the weed and whatnot. And, the fireplace and the exposed brick, the track lighting, the 4-poster bed. I'm ready.
Bro.
And he says, oh, man, this is too much. You will make better use of this than me. Because he was this Duke Ellington-esque.
Mm-hmm.
He was born in the early 20s, so, he would have been like 30 years old in 1952, 53. He was in his prime.
He was in his prime, and he transferred you the smoking jacket.
Well, by the time this happened, which was the late 70s, he was past his prime, and he was in decline. He drank himself to death.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah,
he had a lot of different issues, but he was a ladies' man par excellence, and
Wait, so how old was he when he
admired
gave you
him
the
for
jacket? How old was he when he gave you the jacket?
Okay, he would have been 55.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying he
60.
was 30. I got you. So he was like really happy.
No, he was still making good use of it when he was ready.
So what was the protocol for the jacket? Would it be on like in the house? Would you toss it on afterwards? Like how exactly did it work?
The coolest thing was coming out of the shower, drying off, and just putting the jacket on.
God damn. And then, and I don't know if you fully, maybe you recognize this, but just like the poetic nature of how it met its demise, just a scorned young lover cutting it to pieces. Like there was no other way that jacket was going to lose form other than that by the hands of a scorned young lady.
It was like some kind of Greek tragedy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I read that. I was like, this is beautiful.
Like I say, it was like entrails strewn on the floor. Like, the soothsayer is supposed to come in and tell you what your future is going to be when you see this shit.
But that's what I really liked because, like, you really can, like you were saying, like, oh, I'll just hit a couple key themes from the south side of Chicago, blah, blah, blah. But you were like really went in the autobiography, and it was like, you were really laid, like, just stuff out there that I think a lot of people would kind of be like, nah, I'm going to polish my image, where you're like, well, I want to be authentic, but then I don't want to totally, lose the, because everyone has stuff they've done that they're obviously not proud of.
To the point where people might be saying, you're telling me too much. They might be saying, why are you telling me all of this? They might be trying to say, oh, it was that bad. You think you can get a pass by telling me how bad it was? You know?
Yeah, but that's kind of, I think that's kind of, I don't know. I totally agree with what you're saying, but I'm like, if you've lived a full life, you know, like you've made mistakes yourself, and to be able to like make them, learn from them, grow from them. I don't know. I just like when people are like, you think you're going to pass now? It's like, dude, I'm sure you've done stuff too. Like, yeah, my answer would be like, yeah, dude, I wrote it down, and it's like, well, a pass for what? It's just like, this is my life. This is what happened. And it's like,
well, that's where I came out. I came out saying, you know, it is what it is, and I have to tell it fully. And as I say in the book, in a way that I'm exposing myself to myself too. I'm going back over these things, and I'm asking myself, man, how could you have done that? What was it going on in your mind? Like when I smoked crack in my Harvard office.
yeah, that was pretty good. That was a good
I mean, I
one too.
take my whole career in my hands. Anybody could have come in with a security key, man.
Yeah, that, and also
that was crazy.
that was a wild move. And also, I will say, bringing you know, the side babe to a work thing. Bro, I read that and I was like, no, Glenn, don't do this. No, dude, that was crazy.
In Israel, I took her to a conference at the Hebrew University of Jerusalem, Mount Scopus campus.
And people really like, did people actually like take you aside and like, dude, what the hell? Or were they just kind of
They didn't, but they raised their eyebrows. But I was oblivious to the whole thing, man. I was getting ready to go into the Reagan administration as an undersecretary to Bill Bennett in the education department, which was all about family values and everything like that. And it was just crazy.
Yeah, but the thing that I'm, this is the one question that like, because when I read your autobiography and it sent me, I started reading them now like compulsively. I'm reading a bunch of them because then I started like, when I read yours, the big question was like to that point of like when you were like, you know, orbiting the apex of basically worldly power. And then the whole thing, the thinking that I would get from your autobiography would be like, yeah, I shouldn't be doing this. I shouldn't be having extramarital affairs, but I kind of deserve a reward. I'm working hard. I'm getting all this stuff. And if that was the thinking at the time, and it's honestly like you said, you weren't obviously the only one in Washington, D.C. that had, you know, a little sweet thing on the side. So the question would be like, looking back on all that, what do you think a person in like super high stature like deserves, quote unquote, or like, what do you think looking back on that now? Does that question make sense?
Well, yeah. In the book, I talk about master the universe. Like
yes, that's the phrase.
You know, and I got that from Tom Wolfe, the writer. You know, his book Bonfire of the Vanities. You know, his character Sherman McCoy, who was a bond trader. He was like 35-year-old, had a big apartment in Park Avenue or something like that. He was living the life in New York City. He had social X-ray wife and all the museum, benefit things and whatnot. And he's making $1 million a year, and he's a master of the universe. He has a side piece. He gets into trouble. It's a fiasco. You have to read the book. It's very funny.
Yeah.
But I identify with that guy.
Yeah.
I thought, I'm a professor at Harvard. I'm the smartest guy in the room. I wasn't making his kind of money, but I wasn't doing badly. I had real connections. I was on the upscale. I was on the magazine, thing. And
you're getting tapped by literally the Reagan administration.
Yeah. I was going to the White House, and I was, the world was mine. I could do whatever I wanted to do. And the side piece was a part of that. And, did not think there would ever be any reckoning, and felt like I had it coming.
The reckoning, you're saying?
I said, didn't think there would ever be any reckoning. I mean, didn't imagine chickens would come home to roost. Didn't see anything, like Sherman McCoy in the book.
Yeah.
When he ends up in a New York City courtroom and his whole life falls apart and the girlfriend is gone and the bond trading firm doesn't want his services anymore and the newspapers are on his heels and the lawyers are picking him over. I ended up pretty much in the same kind of a position.
Yeah, well, that's kind of my question, because I started reading these autobiographies trying to figure out, like, because there's like, if you look at like value systems, you have like sacrifice self. This is all from like Spiral Dynamics, which I'm not like a master of. I've just read books about it. And there's like express self, which is like, I'm going to get what I want, not even like damn everybody else, but like, I'm going to, try to get as much as I want is, that's my driving emphasis on life. And then there's like, I should sacrifice my well-being for the good of others. And they're just two prevalent worldviews that, like, you can either subscribe to one. And the question I have is like, to what degree do you sacrifice your own joy and happiness versus do you, pursue your own joys? And like, basically, how do those worldviews play out if you read someone's entire life? So I don't have the answer to that. I don't know if maybe you could shed some light on it. Yeah, it's kind of a tough one to figure out. What would you say looking back on it? Like, because my main question was like, yeah, if you were to have side pieces and get away with it, you'd probably look back on your life pretty fondly and be like, fuck yeah, dude, that was awesome. But it's when it comes and it just kind of like hits your life like a meteorite. I think that's when that's what I'm just trying to figure out basically.
Well,
Sorry, that's like kind of a heavy question.
What I told myself was I was living fully.
Yeah.
I've only got one life. I'm going to live it to the full. I'm going to have experience.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I went through a religious phase, and I abandoned all of my wild pursuits. My wife, who had been with me through thick and thin, and had stuck with me. We started having a family. We had 2 sons. We're in their 30s now, but we're babies at the time. And I found Jesus. I was deacon in the church. I was, AA. I was going to my meetings. 2 years, 5 years. I was a straight arrow for a while.
Yeah. So my question is, and in the book, it is funny because you talk about kind of the breaking point is like people touching you and you had to do like basically the tongues, and you had at one point you just gave in and you're like, bah!
It's complicated.
What was that like? I mean, was it not?
Well, there was that. There was the secretary of mine who tragically died early in their funeral, and everybody danced around talking about she's with Jesus, and I just wanted to pause for a minute and contemplate the fact that this beautiful young woman was gone from this freak disease and right in the prime of everything good was happening for her. And, Jesus, I didn't want to hear it. I didn't want to hear about it was okay.
Yeah.
And they were like dancing around this church, and that really pissed me off.
Yeah.
But the thing that you referred to is earlier, it's when I was first coming along in the church and being inducted into the spiritual community and the culture of belief, and it was about baptism in the Holy Spirit, and they were putting hands on me and praying while we were setting up chairs in the gymnasium where the church was having its services before the service, and inviting me into this state of a giftedness with respect to spiritual gifts, speaking in tongues, healing, this kind of So this was a conservative, theologically conservative, Pentecostal oriented kind of congregation, even though it's Black, Methodist, African Methodist, Episcopal, but they had this flavor to it. And, I didn't believe, and I ended up speaking in tongues.
You did.
I ended up, because that's how you show that the baptism of the Holy Spirit has come upon you, that you have a manifestation of it. But it was fake. I was just doing it to have them stop praying, because those people, those Christians were going to keep on praying.
They wouldn't stop.
It was this surreal scene, and they're going on and on and on, and they're getting expressive, and they want to completion of this thing. They want to, and I performed, and afterwards I kind of, there was a kind of cynicism to it, a kind of, what game are we playing? So eventually I moved away from the church, but as I tell in the book, it's a complicated story.
Where do you stand now personally with like spiritual beliefs, and like, where do you,
So if I had to put a name on it, I'd say agnostic. I am not an anti-religious person. I'm not a person who, they believe in God. That's some crazy shit.
Yeah.
I'm not that guy. I respect people's trying to come to terms with the biggest questions of existence. What's the meaning of life? Who am I? Where'd we come from? What's the answer to the ultimate questions? People are seeking, and this is a human tendency that you see in every culture going back throughout recorded time. People seek meaning in life. But I think it's the hardest problem there is. What's the meaning of life? I don't believe in magic. I'm not going to just sign on to something that doesn't make sense to me. I don't believe in virgin births. I don't believe that a person who died is alive 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 years after they died. I don't believe that. That's just asking me too much. But the answer to, it relates to what we were talking about earlier about getting pussy and about side pieces and about, what's the most noble way of living? What's the most rewarding way of living? Is feeding my sensual desires really? I mean, is there anything higher than that? I mean, what about my loyalty to others? What's the anyway, I'm rambling. I'm just saying I think people trying to answer that question and in part through religious practice is a legitimate thing. I'm just not.
So that's kind of that's exactly kind of my question is like, what do you, and again, it is kind of a tough one to answer, but it's like, what have you walked away from being like, is there anything higher than feeding your sensuous appetites? And like over the course of like, decades, does the sensuous appetite being fulfilled be like worth it? Or is it like, is there something you think higher than that just in like, whatever else there could be, even if it isn't like an organized religion, but like, where do you stand on that now? Does that question make sense?
Repeat the question.
So do you think it is enough to just kind of satisfy like sensuous kind of like appetites of the body? Or do you think there is something higher principles and over the course of time, just as I could see serving higher principles and then getting to the end of it and being like, well, what the fuck, man? I could have been having fun. That was a waste of time. Or do you think that pays off?
I don't know. I just know there are other people. I know that when you make a decision to hurt somebody, that's consequential. I don't think my sensual gratification is the highest thing. I mean, what about my intellectual edification?
True, but is that just to get pussy? No, I hear you
man,
saying.
I'm in my 70s now.
Yeah,
mortality. That's the thing that you confront. I realize I've only got however much I've got, but it's not that much,
Yeah.
And then you're gone. And then what? I mean, and then what? I don't believe in the afterlife either. I think when the brain cells stop firing, whatever consciousness that is embodied in me is gone forever. So what's the point? And, I could say some poetic stuff here, baby smile, things like that, the sunrise, and, and it's not bad watching the sunrise over the ocean from the beach and, whatever. And the pussy's not bad either.
True.
A good glass of wine or whiskey.
Right.
Good smoke.
Yeah.
But there's got to be more. There's got to be more than that. And what about my legacy? What about the memory? I mean, I know that whatever I do now etches in stone, whatever it is that people can look back upon. That was, Glenn Lowry.
Yeah, well, and then, so speaking of that was the big, I think this has kind of been in the book, a big theme of your life where it's like, you're in a place, you can kind of identify things that seem almost performative and like not, I guess, like true to experience or whatever. And I feel like you could have, in the book, you say people because of your race would just be like, hey, just kind of take a position. Not, you had your own merits, but you detected there'd be a lot of like, look, kind of quota filling and like, just relax, take a paycheck and like, just be here for representation. And you kind of really bucking against that, being like, no, fuck that. I'm going to be here on my merits. And like, I'm going to go to a different school. Like where were you at one point where you're like, I'm out of here? Or there, I think, that wasn't the Kennedy Center, was it? Am I mischaracterizing? I don't want to mischaracterize
no, you're not. You're not mischaracterizing it. This is about affirmative action and about race and how you come to terms with what people think about and the expectations they might have and whatnot. And I've gone through different phases on it, but I was at Harvard. In 1982. I came as a professor, the first Black to be tenured in the economics department. I was appointed in Afro-American studies. I was trained at MIT. That's where I did my PhD. I was a techie guy. I was a math, whiz and a theoretical economist and, very academic, very ivory tower. And it was a fork in the road for me about whether to be a pundit, a public intellectual, a guy that you see on TV and writing in magazines and whatnot, or whether to be a scientist. And I didn't know if I was good enough to really break through to the first rank of the scientists. I was in that pack, but I didn't know if I was at the top of the heap in that pack because, those guys are pretty good.
Yeah.
I had my doubts, and I got brought into Harvard so early in my career, and I had this portfolio of responsibilities where I was going to be the black guy, I was going to be the black economist, I was going to do the Afro thing, as well as doing the scientific thing on economics, and I was overwhelmed by it, and the doubt of whether I was good enough, which especially rankled me because I didn't want anybody to think that I was. And also ran that I was being patronized. I didn't want to be that guy, that black guy that, oh, well, we know he's not really, but, we got to. I don't want to be that guy.
Yeah.
And I say in the book, I choked. I thought about that game of pool I lost to my mother's lover in that pool hall way back when I was a kid.
Dude, I read that. Andrew's a big pool guy. He can play really well, but I read that. I
had a clean shot on the 8 ball in the side pocket, and I would have run the table on this dude, and he's got his hand on my mom's butt.
Yeah, oh, bro.
And I don't know who he is. And, man, and I missed that shot. I choked, man.
Yeah.
And I felt a little bit like that some days when I was sitting in my office at Harvard and I was trying to find an idea that I thought was going to be a good enough idea. And I'm looking over my shoulder and everybody's looking and is it going to be good enough and whatnot? And I had an out.
Yeah.
And the out was going over to the Kennedy School, taking up the job of a public intellectual and start writing op-ed pieces and, book reviews and magazines and commentary because I was a unusual black guy. I was conservative in some of my orientations. I had a lot of respect for what the Reagan Revolution was about as far as an economist is concerned. Forgive me. It was a long time ago. I was young and foolish, but there was a road for me to be a pundit and a commentator, a Cornel West, kind of type.
Yeah.
He's respect. I respect Cornel.
He's fantastic.
I respect Cornel.
So,
but the scientific with the green eye shade and just doing the the epsilons and all that, and I made the choice to go the way that I ended up going.
I'm curious though because I obviously had only seen your show before that, so I didn't know. I knew you were economist and all that stuff. I don't know anything. I'm terrible at math, so I was just like whatever, like supply and demand, and I didn't know it was such a technical science, but do you have regrets about, because you seem, my point is you seem so well suited for commentate, you're so good at just talking in general that the fact that you were like, I don't know if I want to do this. Do you feel like that was almost a well-placed nudge by the universe at the time? Or do you feel kind of like, damn, I wish I stuck, which is just imagining you sitting in a building doing math is just like, my God. It's kind of nuts.
I think all things considered, it was, like you say, a nudge of the universe, well placed in the right direction. Although I have regrets. I mean, I would have been a much less interesting dude if I had done the scientific thing.
Yeah, true.
Okay.
Maybe you could have been like Breaking Bad. You might have been like making math shit.
There would have been this character inside of the guy trying to get out.
That's what I'm saying. It would have been crazy to keep all of that in, just the hours of talking, all of the stuff you've done, and then to keep that in and just sit behind a desk and just doing.
So there's a character I carried through the book. Jonathan Hughes is his name. He was one of my teachers when I was an undergraduate at Northwestern University. He's a historian, economic historian, economist, but a historian, played the saxophone, and always said, don't eat lunch at the economist table and the faculty club. Go to the big table where the historians and the literature people and the scientists and the whatnot, because it's too narrow. It's too narrow. Read widely. Read outside of your field. And I think that not getting too down in the weeds spirit stuck with me. I mean, so I might have been unhappy.
Yeah.
As a guy trying to, every year the Nobel list comes out, you're looking to see if your name is on it kind of guy.
Yeah.
I might have been, unhappy. I know I would have gotten a lot less pussy.
I feel you. Yeah, I mean, Well, and it's funny too because I mean, I think obviously it worked out. You're doing, you got your recognition, and it's like I do see the pressure that is kind of like, because for me it's like maybe this is like I'm trying to think how to formulate this, but I especially with like the black conservative thing. I feel like there's just like undue pressure where it's like, you're doing conservative values, but then you have, in the back of your head, it's like you have, family, all these other people where it's like could almost excommunicate you being like, dude, you're playing for the wrong side, blah, blah, blah. Did you feel the pressure of like almost like conservatives wanting to be like, yeah, say those things? Cause like, cause it's a shame. Cause it's like, if that's your real orientation, then you're like, how do you balance that? Or do you care?
That's a good question, Matt. No, I definitely care. I definitely felt it. And I think you put it very well. Yeah, on the conservative side, there's people saying, yeah, get on out there, darky. I could say it, but they bite my head off. You go ahead. On the one hand. And then on the other hand, there's like my homeboys and my uncles and whatnot sitting back saying, man, what kind of Uncle Tom thing are you doing? What, tap dancing for the white man? You Reagan? Come on, you got to be kidding me. Reagan?
Yeah,
like that. And where do I stand? I don't want to be anybody's dancing bear. I'm there to say that even black people agree with us about affirmative action. I don't want to be that, guy. On the other hand, I had my doubts about affirmative action. I actually agreed with Reagan about a lot of the economic policy stuff. So I had to be true to myself. I mean, I can't live my uncle's life. I mean, but I had doubts. So that's definitely the case. So I bounced back and forth, I mean, I broke with the Reagan people. I tried to come home again and realized then you can't ever really go home again.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of like, you gotta switch the thing. All right. So I'll take a little break. All right. Sorry about that. We had to change the battery in the camera.
Okay.
So not to lose our place. The thing I was at was the just kind of the black conservative question, and it always has struck me that it's like there's this weird like double pressure on black people in terms of like politics and stuff, because it does get like, just the phrase black conservative is like you have to almost qualify it, where it's like you're kind of under it's like pressure to be like, are you performing for white people or whatever, and then like who do you be true? Are you true to yourself? Are you being and it's like seems like a lot of kind of pressure to kind of.
It is a lot.
Deal with.
I try to point at that in dealing in the book. I mean, authenticity, loyalty, and I resent other people thinking that they look at the color of my skin and they think I know what I'm supposed to say or what I'm supposed to do. I deeply resent that.
Yeah.
On the other hand, when I pick up the newspaper and I read about some of the shenanigans that are going on, I mean, I'm talking about in Baltimore, St. Louis, and Philadelphia, and Chicago, New Orleans, and I feel ashamed. Now, why should I feel ashamed about some knucklehead in some ghetto project somewhere that's ripping somebody off in a carjacking and shoot some other train? Why should I feel anything about that just because that person is black and I'm black?
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like it's my people, and I feel like I'd be damned if I apologize for that. On the other hand, how can I expect somebody to see that and not want to move their family away from it?
Yeah.
And is it enough to just call them a racist? And I feel like the people who represent my group, my racial group, who go on TV, and I could name names, but
sure,
I don't need to, are, it's a song and dance. I mean, they're not dealing with the real thing, and they're not being honest with it. And yet, if I were to say what I really think, then I'd be a traitor. So it's like a maze. It's like wandering in a maze. I mean, I don't know what to do, and I don't want to feel trapped. I want to be true to myself. So I'm dealing with it the best I can.
Yeah. Well, that was like, so I went to school like kind of later, like only a couple of years ago, I think in 2000, I went to school for social work, or no, 2020, excuse me, for social work. And that was like, I mean, it was crazy just being like, there was no, like even suggesting that somebody have something, you could even be like, obviously there was historical traumas endured and like there's a real thing with that. Then be like, but despite, you still have to have some sort of like, like responsibility. Like you are at some point still responsible for your life. Just saying like that, they'd be like, no, you can't. How dare you? And it's just kind of like, well, dude, it's not going to help anybody. Like take like a 40-year-old person and be like, yeah, look, none of this is your fault. So I feel like I feel like everything gets simplified where it's like you have, one group of people being like, it's their fault. They need to fucking get their act together. They're talking about like black people from the inner city. And then you have people being like, look, it's not their fault at all. And it's like, there has to be it seems pretty easy to like stitch those two things together. But like, yeah, obviously there's been some terrible stuff that's happened that's had an effect, but there's also needs to be some self-accountability. Like, where do you kind of stand on that question? Or do you just like?
I agree with that. I mean, there are a lot of unfairnesses in the world, and there are a lot of people who are in desperate straits and it could do with some help. And I would not want to be a 22-year-old mother with 3 children and making $20,000 a year trying to get by on earned income tax credit and stuff, and food stamps. I mean, I wouldn't want to be that woman, or I wouldn't want to be one of her children.
Yeah.
That's inequality in spades. But that's a separate point from the point that each and every one of us is responsible for how we live our lives and what we do with our time and the extent to which we are responsible to those who are dependent upon us. And you can't let the one cancel out the other. I mean, so, I mean, let me be concrete. Homicide, violence, assault, rape. You just look at the numbers and look at the racial disparity in the numbers. I don't want to hear from a social worker about how it wasn't his fault. Mm-hmm. He had a choice to make. I mean, who are we if we as a society take such despicable behavior? And of course, I get emotional. Now I'm getting emotional about criminal behavior where they're victimizing people. Well, we should get emotional about it because it's despicable. Yeah. Little baby sitting on his grandmother's knee on the front porch and some THUG riding by shooting a pistol at his rival out the window and he kills him. That's despicable. Mm. Black Lives Matter. Exactly. That's despicable.
Yeah.
Like that. I think you should be able to do both things. We should have a decent society without apologizing for criminals.
Yeah.
And when they're black criminals, without apologizing for black criminals.
Yeah. And that was the thing. And then on your show I was watching, you said something to the effect, and I thought it was like also true and good to be like, and people forget too that like people in the inner city, they're Americans. Like they're your fellow country people. Like we should be also helping where we can help and not like using the crime to just be like, that's a totally lost cause and then blah, blah, blah. Because there is like when I was doing the social work, I worked with high schoolers and I would hear their stories, and it's just like if you, like I grew up in the suburbs, and it's like from a suburban perspective to be like, yeah, they just got to figure it out, man. They got to go to school. And it's like, I would hear the firsthand accounts of like what a 14-year-old girl was dealing with. And it's just like, Jesus Christ, man. It would just be like frying my computer. I'm like, this is, I wish people would take a more kind of nuanced approach and just kind of like you're saying, be able to be like, yeah, you can call out bad behavior and also not try to like use bad behavior to, if you want to take like not to like single out Fox News, but like growing up in the 90s, I'm sure you remember the news was just like on Fox News, it'd just be like, black guys are terrible. And like it almost like when I remember being a little kid watching TV, just like seeing the news and be like, Jesus Christ, that's all it was. Then it flipped to like terrorists. Then it was like, white people are the devil. So yeah, I wish people would take more of like a nuanced approach. And it really makes me think like, have you ever thought about just for the sake of the money, just cashing in and going like full Daily Wire?
And going where?
Full Daily Wire, and just being like, yeah, dude, you motherfuckers better knock it off right now. Here's my $2 million, please. Because that's crazy. You watch those right-wing commentators, and it's like, it's the same one that's like the super liberal. You know exactly how they're going to fall on the issue every time. And it's like, do you ever think about taking that money and just going just totally unilateral one issue? Be like, yeah, guys, just let me know. Because those guys
You're
get
giving
paid
me
lots of money.
You're giving me ideas, man.
Just a couple years, just cash in for a couple of years, and just like, you know what, guys, I take it back. Because isn't that crazy though that you have the internet? That's like
well,
nobody's.
I'll tell you what. So,
because you could do it. You could do it very well if you wanted to.
I have the podcast, The Glenn Show, and people watch it, and it's got a Substack thing, and it had a Patreon thing,
Yep.
and they're paying subscribers, and there's advertisers, and there's a little bit of money on the table. There could be a lot more money.
You know
on
what
the
I'm
table.
talking about exactly. That you kind of. My whole point is you kind of pay the price for being honest.
Oh, wait a minute.
and nuanced.
Because I got most of these guys beat because I'm a Ivy League tenured professor with an MIT PhD. Wait a minute. You're not going to be able to write that brother off, okay?
No.
And he's out there talking about what the immigrant thugs are doing.
Cats. Have you talked about eating cats yet?
They will pay. They will pay to hear that.
Bro, they would pay you a couple $1 million a year. You can sign up tomorrow.
Yeah, the thought has crossed my mind, but
Yeah. That's my whole point. That's what I admire about you. Again, it's like you could easily fall in at your own, gain throughout years and decades. You could have just fallen in and being like, all right, I kind of see what's going on here. Let me kind of grease my palms and kind of go with the flow. But your whole life seems to be you getting into situations and being like, this is fucking bullshit. And it's a shame because it's like, the markets obviously rewards currently just like demagogic kind of like unilateral thinking of like good guys, bad guys. We're the good guys. They're the bad guys. And that's all we're doing. Like with the debates, it's like we got to pick a non-biased thing where it's like now it's like I won't do a debate on that one and I won't do a debate on this one. I think it's like embarrassing.
Well, the shame of it is I still get accused of being a grifter just for speaking my mind, as I did just a minute ago. They say that I'm doing it for the money when if I really wanted the money, they haven't got any idea.
Oh my God, you can make so much more, bro. You can make so much more. And hopefully you don't read. What do you make of the whole internet comment phenomenon? Do you read them or do you kind of like...
Yeah, I read them. I'm not going to say I read every single one of them in every one of the platforms.
Never piss you off?
But... yeah, they piss me off. I mean,
don't read them.
I have an editor and a producer at the podcast who help me put the thing out, and we meet and talk about all this stuff and the feedback and whatnot. Audience capture. You don't want to get audience capture and whatnot.
Yeah.
But I try not to take it personally.
Yeah, you can't. You just can't. I always tell people podcasting, the comments are like coal dust for coal miners, dude. It's just an unfortunate reality. You got to breathe some in, but don't whiff it in unnecessarily. Because it'll spin you out. You get one that's like, great. Another one like, this sucks. This guy's the worst guy ever. And then you're stuck between those two things. You're like, I don't know which one's true.
Yeah.
But that is something I do admire. The fact that like your shows, you guys really do like... And there's not a lot of it. You don't see a lot of like high level commentary and thought on issues other than just kind of like, here's a CNN panel with like 4 people blinking in a camera and, they're cutting mics and doing stuff. Same on Fox where it's like, you can say stuff and they kind of like really try to like almost force a point on people rather than letting the point kind of like the cream rise to the top in terms of people talking. And it's like, I think you and John McWhorter do a good job of that. And you guys at least you kind of offset each other. I know you guys don't agree on everything. Have you guys ever gotten in like kind of like a real fight on the show where you had to like...
What's the question again?
You and John McWhorter. Have
you
guys ever like really butted heads hard or like...
Fighting over something?
Yeah.
I mean, not really. I mean, we have a thing going, this kind of shtick.
Yeah.
Like Lewis and Martin or something like that, playing off of each other and, my personality, his and whatnot. I go on these rants. He's so kind of snooty. And, John, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
He's great.
But he would say it himself. He would acknowledge it,
does.
And he's kind of weird in that way. But he's smart and he's interesting. Yeah. And we have a conversation going. And Trump. So I'm a Trump apologist and he's got Trump derangement syndrome. Yeah, that's kind of like the type. Okay. And I'm like, how can you sit there in New York City and sneer down your noses at 75 million people? And, have you ever thought about why he's actually as successful as he is? And, your coastal elite people do not have a natural entitlement to run the world. You know?
Yeah. Oh, so what do you make of that then? The whole Trump versus Kamala Harris situation, and just specifically Kamala Harris's rise from literally like the ashes. It was like a senile guy, visibly a guy with cognitive issues.
It's one of the most interesting things I've ever seen in my lifetime. I mean, what I think about it is there are events which expose the real structures of power for what they are. So I watched Nancy Pelosi on Bill Maher, and she's out with a book called The Art of Power.
Really?
Yeah, Nancy Pelosi has a book. It's called The Art of Power. And Bill Maher had her on his intro segment when he does the interview one-on-one. And I thought, this is real power. You asked me about Kamala Harris and
Well, sorry to cut you off. What is the nature of her book, though? The Art of It's
I
like
haven't read the book.
How is it?
She's, I guess, giving an account of her rise as Speaker of the House and leader of the Democratic Party, and you know the inside game of how we decide things like who's going to be president of the United States.
What? Why did she do that? Seems
I added that last book.
I was like,
because I haven't read the book.
I was like, I'm
saying
so
it's
gullible,
The Art
dude.
of Power.
Like,
Trump's signature book is The Art of the Deal, and Nancy Pelosi is The Art of Power. And the image, when I watched her being interviewed by Bill Maher, was her tearing up that copy of the State of the Union address that Trump gave that time.
Yes, I remember
complete contempt.
Yeah.
For this guy that got more votes than anybody else except Joe Biden, et cetera.
Yeah. But she does have a book named The Art of Power. That's true.
She doesn't what about?
She does have a book named The Art of Power.
That's true. That's true.
You were just pulling my leg on the. I thought she really did a tell all about like pulling candidates and all this stuff.
What I was trying to say in response to your question about Kamala Harris was she was a failed vice president until yesterday, and now she's become the hope for the future. I resent having that foisted on me.
Yeah.
I'm just saying I'm not a fool. I'm not asleep out here. I see you people making your moves. I see you billionaire hedge fund people making your moves. Mm-hmm. I see you Democratic Party leadership making your moves on me and trying to tell me a story about what's going on. And first Black woman, first Asian woman.
Yeah.
Please give me a break.
My sense, it is kind of grotesque to even, especially to use like, legacy of racial struggles and all that stuff, and like have that as like almost a hologram hovering over a giant bureaucratic machine trying to launch like multiple.
I like
wars.
that image.
You know what I mean? Doesn't that feel kind of like, I don't know, it gives me the creeps where I'm kind of like, don't, of all things, like, Jesus, man. You're supposed to
the hologram image, I love this. This is what is put out by the real structures of power to mollify and put you people to sleep, to lull you into a complacency and an acceptance, to give a phony legitimacy. I mean, the future.
Yeah.
Hope.
Oh, yeah. More wars.
Joy.
Yeah. The joy made me laugh, dude. That was when you did the rendition of Oprah's performance of Joy. That actually made me chuckle.
Do they think we are idiots? What do they think? They lead us with a ring through our nose. They say bark and we bark.
How does it work? I mean, that's a question too. Is it even working? Is it all just a media fabrication, or like, because I live in a pretty liberal area in Austin, Texas, and I don't see a ton of the Harris signs. I see them. They're like starting to pop out a little more and more, but it's not like, usually you would think they'd be everywhere. Like Obama, I remember when Obama was running, those signs were everywhere. The Harris, forgive me, I forget the Mr. Vice President's name, but Waltz, I believe. I don't see those as much. And I'm in like the thick of like, kind of like a liberal area. And I'm kind of.
They're starting to spring up on the east side of Providence in the Tony neighborhood that I live in, but not nearly as thick as the Obama signs.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, she's supposed to be at the Great Hope, and I'm kind of seeing that being like, wow, I don't know if they even believe it. Like,
it's a short campaign.
Yeah, true. It was kind of, it's over. And the next month it's going to be over. Yeah, that is true. It's like, here's the thing too, is it's easy to like point the finger, but I do think they are kind of like almost a manifestation of just like collective apathy. Like people are like Trump and Kamala. It's like, well, nobody else seems to really care, or like they're just trying to go and press a button. Like, yeah, these people will take care of it. Now we've had just like these weird kind of figures emerge. And it's like, how do we not have anybody better in this whole country to do
That's
most
what my wife keeps asking me.
important job?
This is what we're left to choose among.
It almost proves it's like somehow being curated in like a very weird way, where it's like, like if you're just someone with like good intentions and a lot of good ideas, like clearly can't make it to the national spotlight. You know, maybe now with the internet, I don't know.
No, it is what it is.
True. That's true. That's true. I guess I'm naive to think that, you know, we'd just be like, get up there, man. You can do it. But either way, you have, so again, the Glenn Show. I think people should all watch that. Is there anything else you have burning on your mind you'd like to talk about?
Comedy. So I did this event at the Comedy Cellar in Nome Dorman, and Shane was one of the people who came up there.
Spoke highly of you too, by the way. He's like, I met Glenn Lowry. I was like, what?
So my thesis was, I said to Nome, I think there are things, I'm a political commentator, but I think there are things that really only comedians can say. You know, like Dave Chappelle talking about the trans stuff or whatever.
Sure,
I mean, he almost got cashiered for that, but you know.
Kind of. Then you just end up making more and more money because it just kind of drives more attention.
Do you agree? Do you agree that there are things that only a comedian can say? And do you feel as a comedian any responsibility to say them?
I think they're, unfortunately, for some, like if you're in an office, I can't, like I actually was in an office when I was doing social work. I had been a comedian before. I kind of started having doubts, like I had this job. I just want to like do something and actually work with people. Then I did land me in an office and people would be like, yo man, like you can't talk like that. So there is definitely like, yeah, obviously I think, you know, or construction workers also can say whatever they want, but there's not a big difference. But I don't know. When I get like, I think that yes, comedians, not to get too highfalutin about, you know, what I've been up to, but it's like a lot of comedians kind of cash in and just kind of put the blinders on. They're like, look, I don't want to get controversial. I want to kind of sell my tickets. But I think they have a function where they should be kind of like, you know, ridiculing. Because I was reading something recently and they're saying, you know, ridicule's usually the tool of the masses. And when people in power try to employ ridicule, it never has the same effect because it kind of comes off as like, you know, kind of contrived and phony. So I think as a comedian, you should be like kind of lampooning anything you see as just kind of like disingenuous or just kind of like fake. Like you were saying, you can watch the Kamala thing and, you know, I'm sure people can make fun of Trump too if they want. And it's like, whatever they have, you know, ad nauseum, but it's like, you see something about it and you're like, this is kind of weird. But if you're in an office environment and you're like, I don't know about this. Now it's like you could upset your boss. You know, it's just, you can't. I do think working in an office for too long gives you like low grade brain damage, which is not a popular opinion, but I think it does. Just from having to kind of like, just like you were saying, behind a science desk, just keep so much of you inside of yourself. I think it does something. I think you have like these mini hemorrhages in your brain. So, sorry. To answer your question, yeah, I think they do. I think you should try to be funny because there's people out there, you know, they're working, they're at a job they hate all the time. So like, you know, it's like you got to strike a balance between being like, I'm burning with a message for the world, because then people can be like, bro, come on, man. I'm trying to just laugh. I just want to laugh and have fun and drink a couple beers. Right. But I think there is, you know, you should try to have some sort of substance to it, you know, if they are kind of inclined. But you can also go out there and just do dick jokes. And if people laugh the whole time, it's like, I would never like sneer and be like, it's just like perfect. Mission accomplished. Make people laugh, spread joy, you know.
Okay, so I have another question. You're a performer. I'm a performer. When I go and give a lecture in class, I'm a performer.
Yeah.
And I've been doing it for a long time. My first college teaching experience was in 1975. So when I retire next year, it'll be 50 years.
Damn.
College teaching. I am always nervous before I step in front of a class. Always, even to this very day. I have notes, but I'm not sure I'm going to have enough to say or that I'm going to, you know, be interesting and good and whatnot. I feel that to this day. I don't know how a stand-up person does that thing.
Yeah.
There are no notes.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure there's rehearsal. I'm sure there's drafting and sketching and there's thought that goes into it. But it's in the moment. It's the performance. There's the audience. And there's no net. There's no safety net. There's no fallback. I mean, you know, if you go flat, if you, as it were, lose your place, you're fucking done.
Yeah, they call it losing your spine. If you lose your spine on stage, you're done. Well, I will say, and this is what I tell people, it's like, yes, it's the same thing. I'm always kind of nervous. Even the first 5 minutes takes me, I'm like a little squirrely. I don't know if people can even notice, but I'm like kind of like, because I'm like, I'm going to forget. I start like kind of have a thing where I'm like, what am I doing? But the thing that comedians get is when a whole room laughs, it puts you in like the deepest sense of like, it's like it's a hard feeling to describe, but it's a very nice feeling. And you're just kind of like little Pac-Man pellets. You're like trying to get the next laugh. And once you've gotten so many, you just kind of relax. And like when I talk without laughter, I tried to give a reading at my brother's wedding a couple years ago, and I was like, my mom was like, "You do it." I'm like, "I'm a pro, man. I'm a professional speaker." I was going to pass out. I was at the podium, like, there was 40 people, and I was like, I'm going to free. I thought I was going to faint. So I'm not a public speaker by nature, but comedy, when I get laughed, it puts me at ease, and I'm like, all right, I can do that, but I can't do any other form of public speaking.
That's so interesting.
Like teaching a class, because you're not getting that. It's like a visceral feedback. So you're like, yes, I got them. When you're just like spreading an idea, I would go nuts being like, does this make any sense? You know, and you have all these, you know, just people, and the people are bored in class too. That would just kill me to see someone like kind of like, so.
Yeah, I got it. I hadn't thought about that laughter thing. That's a unique thing to the comedic experience.
Did you ever make your class laugh? I'm sure you made your class laugh.
Yeah, but I'm not there to make them laugh. I mean, I'll tell a joke along the way. It'll come to me, or it'll be an old one that I've used before. And
you got canned crowd work, yeah.
And then they're also, you know, they can raise their hands and ask questions and make comments, and I can play off of that. And there is feedback. I don't think anything like what you get when you're in that comedy routine thing.
Yeah, it's kind of visceral. There's like a visceral element that kind of like, it's kind of nice.
So I'm good.
Okay, dude, I think you did a great job. Watch a Glenn show. I would tell everyone, again, I don't have any, you know, I don't have the power of Oprah, but people do listen to me about books. I have like a grain of sand of Oprah's book club power. So I give it total double thumbs up. And I think, you know, you'd be a fool not to read it.
Well, I hope the book does well. It's so far so good. I mean, I'm not breaking any records, but the reviews have been on the whole very, very
fantastic.
Positive, and it's been widely noticed, and I get a lot of positive feedback from people like you. So I'm hopeful.
Nice, man. Well, hopefully I can get it out to a couple more people, because it was really, I read the other memoir you mentioned, the Born Again with Chuck Colson. I read that whole book from there, and I'm on a memoir frenzy right now where I'm reading as many of them as I can to try to get, you know, the big answers, to see if I can maybe figure out this age-old question that I brought up before of like sensual pleasure over like some sort of higher order. And right now, you know. Well,
more power to you.
Well, thank you so much. Right now, it's just me masturbating at hotels, so that's all I got. I don't have the rock star lifestyle. Well, thank you so much, Glenn. We can edit the last part out. I'm sorry, I didn't want to ruin it. But thank you so much for doing this. Really, I think you are one of the best people. It's like you're one of my top people to go to and just kind of like catch information, because I know it's not like, doesn't have that ideological capture that I think 99% of other stuff on the internet has. So
I'll tell you this. So I trained with a guy. He's a good guy. He has a little gym. And another of his clients is Nick. So Nick's going to be at one of your shows either tonight or tomorrow night, because he follows you and Shane. And, you know, and he said, I heard you mentioned on Matt and Shane. And he was so excited about it. He said, they like you, man. And I know you, you know, he's happy to know the guy that.
Oh, that's so funny.
So if he comes to the show that I come to, I'll introduce you to him.
Absolutely. That'd be awesome. I'm excited. Again, I can't wait.
He's a great guy. He loves his kids. And I love that about him, that, you know, he's a high school teacher, very modest guy. Just trying to keep his kids interested. And his big thing now is that they have to put their phones in the phone holder when they come into the classroom, and they get them back after the end of.
That's awesome.
You know, but Nick's a good guy.
Nice, man. Hopefully I get to meet him. So
yeah.
Thanks again.
Okay.
Appreciate you.